What is up, everybody? Welcome to an alternative play-by-play of the Lakers game. Hang tight, I need to get all the computer stuff out of the way. So, give me 30 seconds. And I'll explain why there's a poker table on the screen. I'm live. Alright, I am live on YouTube, live on Facebook, live on Twitter, and on Twitch. What's up, everybody? My name's Devin, and I'm going to do an alternative broadcast of the Lakers game. Tonight, we are playing the Houston Rockets, and it's going to be a good game. It's New Year's Eve, so I hope you're having a great day. What happened in my life, who knows? I am doing play-by-plays of the Lakers. Never would have thunk it, but thanks for being here. And right now, Jordan Clarkson is up at the free throw line, but I decided not to do free throws anymore because Lakers never make them. I know nobody's here yet, so that's good. It usually takes me a little bit of time to get warmed up. And as you can notice, I have a poker table on the screen, and that's because I was playing an online poker tournament today. And I'm still in it, and I'm going to do the Lakers game. So I'm just going to do the Lakers game, and I won't even really talk about the poker. I'm just going to do the play-by-play. I mean, it's tough enough as it is. So, yeah, if you were watching me play the tournament, thanks for coming. Yeah. And usually I don't start doing the play-by-play until the second quarter, but I came here a little bit early because I had the poker tournament. And so I won't start until the second quarter and explain. So I haven't played in the tournament. I had 62,000 when the blinds were 400, 800. And then I didn't think I was going to be playing, so I had to walk the dog, had to take a shower, had to reboot the computer and like do all the stuff. So I actually haven't played in this tournament in about an hour. I had a huge chip stack in the top 10, and then I just took a break. So here I am with 50,000, and right when I got back, before I started the stream, I had ace-jack in a big blind, small blind battle, and then lost. So I'm down 6,600 chips since I got back. So that's good. And the Lakers are losing to the Rockets. And the Lakers have not been on a good run recently. Nance Jr. is at the free throw line right now, and I'm not going to do free throws. And this tournament is a $10 buy-in, 3,000 guaranteed. So the winner, I think it's like, who knows? I played poker tournaments today, and I never do that. I was all excited. We had football, we had poker. New Year's Eve is going to be the best Sunday ever. And then so I jumped in like the good $10 tournaments. It's Bovada, and you live in America, you can't really play poker. But anyway, they were the good cheap tournaments, and thought it was going to be fun, but didn't run that great. And this is the only one I'm still in, and I can't be calling that. Here we go. Oh yeah, the end of the first quarter is coming up. Honestly, I wish I would have been a little bit faster. I extended that break maybe 20 minutes too long to be like in the lead of a poker tournament. You know, that was definite more negative EV than it needed to be just based on the length. But you know, I needed a break. Kyle Kuzma at the free throw line, but I am not doing free throws anymore. And I don't see how. I just started. I don't know how we could have so many free throws so quickly. For the Houston Rockets, let's take a look. They are 25-9. Okay, the Houston Rockets are the real deal. Uh-oh. There we go. Yeah, the Houston Rockets are the real deal. And usually the Lakers play the good teams pretty well. And, Chris Paul can't play those threes. Chris Paul was mad about something. Let's see what happened. He didn't get the shot off in time. He was mad at himself. Chris Paul mad at himself. And you know what? I'm just sad that he's not on the Clippers anymore. We got our asses kicked by the Clippers last game. But if you take a look at their lineup, and they're just so much worse. And I just liked him in Los Angeles. Why didn't he come to the Lakers? That's one of those we'll never know kind of situations. But the league thought, you know what? The Lakers can't get Chris Paul, and we definitely could have used him. But I'm glad to see he's on Houston doing well for himself. Kind of like Swaggy P on the Warriors. And we're doing the kiss cam right now. Okay, well that explains why I missed the kiss cam. We do a kiss cam. Oh man, yep, they're definitely kissing. Nope, they're not even paying attention. Oh, she's got curly hair. Oh, that was a little peck. She could have done better. Oh, yep. He's going in. Oh. It's always awkward, and these two couldn't be any more excited. But I've been consistently making fun of the Lakers for having mid-tier in-house entertainment. And one of the things on the list that I've been keeping out is the kiss cam. Well, the reason that is because I come in the second quarter, and it's between the first and the second. I mean, I just don't see it. So you know what? I gotta apologize to the Lakers entertainment people for putting the kiss cam in. You know, you gotta have it. Maybe 2 kiss cams, and none of that Make-A-Wish game because nobody understands it. Anyway, thanks for being here, everybody. This is the Lakers game, and who's the guy on Houston? I like Harden. Harden on Houston. I really like him. I don't see why he doesn't come to the Lakers. Yeah, I definitely waited 20 minutes too long on this poker tournament. And what's annoying is I was getting no cards the whole entire time. No cards the whole entire time. Just fighting and fighting. Got to the top 10 in chips. And I mean, I got it on video. You can watch. That's fighting. And then I take a huge long break, and it was too long. But it is New Year's Eve. You know, I'm going to treat myself. Andrew Bogut's out on the floor. What does he do? I mean, he who knows? I still don't really know what Bogut does. I guess he's a center. He takes fouls and he complains. That's what he does best. He means the best complainer on the team. That's for sure. Bogut. Oh, and he just had a great assist to Kuzma, but Kuzma could not, or Clarkson could not finish it. I guess he can pass a little bit too. Chris Paul dishes it out to a 3-point shot, in and out, and the Lakers. Corey Brewer gets the rebound. Lakers have it in a fast break, and the bald guy dunked. The bald guy dunked. That's the first time I've ever seen him do anything. What's his name? Caruso. This is my new favorite player. The bald guy dunked. That was insane. Caruso, way to go. And he dunked on somebody. Who was the guy he dunked on? Tucker. Was that Tucker? No, he dunked on Tucker. That is going to make top 10 plays for sure. I don't know. Is this Caruso guy? Yep, but it was an and one, and he missed the free throw. So, what do you know? The Lakers always miss free throws, but way to go, bald guy. I'm going to stop making fun of him quite so much. And now at least I know his name, Caruso. Houston has it. Chris Paul looking for somebody to pass to. Crazy action under the basket. Way better than anything I've seen the Lakers do all year in terms of moving the ball and passing. They miss a shot, and the Lakers have it. Caruso, the ball guy, has got a little pop in his step after that dunk. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer great at starting plays. Can't ever finish them. They give it to Nance Jr. He shoots an open jump shot, and it's no good. Houston gets the rebound. 39-44. Houston's up. Number 10 for Houston. Shoots and I think makes it. I think that's going to be a 3-point opportunity. And the Lakers, if they could make free throws, they would be a lot better. Let's take a look at our record. We are 11-23. There was a time when we were, you know what, that's not good. The record is not good, but at least the team is fun to watch, and we're way more fun to watch than last year. Playing in his 7th straight game, Alex Caruso, 2-way contract with the South Bay Lakers. Now I'm starting to like this guy. If he's willing to dunk on people and go to the hoop, I like him. But maybe he's gotta like, you know, clean up a little bit. He's balding, and I don't know how old he is, but if you're balding, clean up a little bit. He's got the ball now. Gives it to somebody, Nance Jr. They give it to Clarkson. Give and go to Nance Jr. And he goes to the hoop for a dunk and is blocked. Nance Jr., he's great because he gives so much energy, but, you know, oh, Houston took a long 3 and they missed it. And Nance Jr., yeah, great try on the dunk, and so much energy, but he missed it. Corey Brewer, cutting in and out, goes to the hoop wildly, misses the shot, and that's going to be out on Houston, hopefully. Oh my goodness, Nance Jr. going for, you know what, was that a block? I don't know. Nance Jr. went super ham. Didn't need to go so ham, and wow, Nance Jr. can jump so high. I didn't even know. I had no idea Nance Jr. can jump that high. Houston has it. Chris Paul is so good at dribbling it under the hoop. They shoot another long three. That's gone. And thank goodness Houston cannot hit anything. They give it to the ball guy. If this guy goes all in, I'll call. Clarkson has it, trying to get it into the hoop. Can't really do it, and turns it over. What are you going to do, buddy? If you call, you're probably going to save me 6,000 chips. Houston has it. Oh, I got him dominated. Oh, man, that's been happening recently. Chris Paul shoots and is fouled. That's going to be a three-point opportunity. So right when the Lakers start making a little bit of a comeback. Man, that king on the turn was super annoying. Had him dominated. Chris Paul, I didn't even really know he can shoot, but the ball guy was playing hardcore defense. Chris Paul shot anyway, and now he's going to go to the free throw line, and he made the free throw. So 49-43. Lakers are not down by that much. So far, the second quarter has been very kind to him, and the ball guy's not playing that bad. He's facilitating, gives it to Nance Jr., who's playing wild, but it went in somehow. Way to go, Nance Jr. He's definitely got that spunk. Chris Paul looking for somebody to pass to. You know, he's so good like Steve Nash at like dribbling under the basket. He shoots a three, not even close. And the Lakers, of course, suck at getting offensive rebounds or at getting rebounds. And Houston gets the offensive rebound, but now there's an off the ball foul. And that's on a guy with awesome hair. Dreadlock, or not dreadlocks, but the coolest hair I've seen so far. And I don't even know what happened. They're showing Corey Brewer. Houston has it. Chris Paul tries to get it to the lane, gets it to 15 under the basket, and 15 makes it no problem. Caruso has it. It's 51-45. 6-point game. Clarkson has it, being guarded by a huge guy. That's probably not a good matchup. Clarkson dribbling pretty well. Shoots. He's open and he shoots, and that's not good. And Bogut tips it in. Bogut hanging out under the basket. Tips it in, and if you suck at basketball, just hang out under the basket. You're guaranteed to get at least some points. And that's what Bogut did. So way to go. Chris Paul has it. He's definitely facilitating better than anybody we have. One of their guys, their balding white guy that's super tall, awkward. It was super awkward. Almost turned it over, but didn't. And now there's a foul. And I don't know what happened. If you watch basketball without the sound, off the ball fouls are the worst because you never actually know what happened. And now we're watching the Carl's cam, which is basically just replay of that Bogut tip-in. And yeah, that's certainly not a highlight. I probably could have made that one. Chris Paul has it. Gets a screen. Turns it over. Never see that. You don't see that very often. Clarkson gives it to Brewer under the basket, and they get an easy 2 points. And the Lakers are on a little bit of a run. 51-49, and this was all spurred on by the dunk from Caruso, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game, and Houston turns it over. Clarkson got in the way, stole the ball. This is great team playing right now. Nance Jr. saves it from going out of bounds with his energy, and the Lakers slow it down. They give it to Caruso, but great steal from Clarkson. Almost went out of bounds, but then Nance Jr. gave the extra effort. Clarkson's got it. He goes to the hoop against the tall guy, number 14, and makes it. How was that not a three-point opportunity? Who knows, but it's 51-51. We got a tie game, and Houston calls timeout. That was a crazy good run. Way to go, Lakers. Jordan Clarkson, you know, it all started from the dunk from Caruso. I think his teammates might like him. Houston Rockets, New Year's Eve. I'm pretty sure I am watching the Houston. Oh, yep, I'm watching. Oh, because is this an away game? Yep, this is an away game. I am watching the Houston girls dance, and they already have a little bit different style than the Laker girls. They're wearing like a burlesque house kind of costume. With this one, oh, and they got a huge mouse mascot in a tuxedo dancing with the Houston girls, and I already like this way more than the Laker girls. We got to get a mascot. Now the mouse is dancing with one of the girls. Wow. This is, of all the choreographed dance I've seen all year doing this, Houston Rockets have by far the most entertaining one. And the mouse. It's the mouse. This might even be better than breakdancing Laker girls spinning on their head. The mouse. I mean, it's all it took. The dancing itself seems pretty similar. But the mouse really. Oh, and he's doing backflips. He's doing a tumble move. So probably an gymnast. Oh my goodness! And you should see how they finish it. The girls are all over the mouse. Whew. Man, that got me pretty jacked up. New Year's Eve from the Houston Rockets. And yeah, that was way better than the Laker girls. Gonna have to give a shout out to. Oh man, there's probably nobody gonna come on. It's New Year's Eve. I just remembered about that. Nobody's on YouTube except for me. And now somebody from the crowd is winning a 50-50 raffle, and nobody ever understands any of these games. And why don't they just have people shooting half-court shots for money? And then more girls dancing with t-shirt cannons. Nobody understands these games. If you're sponsoring the event, just give somebody in the crowd money. Do it Oprah style. If you got a ticket, you might win money. If you want to be a sponsor, that's what you got to do. All right, I'm gonna calm down. We got a long game ahead of us. Is anybody even here? I highly doubt it. Let me take a look. What's up, everybody? We got people on YouTube. We got people on Twitch, and we got people on Twitter. What's up, guys? I am doing a play-by-play, and the Lakers are in a tie game right now with the Houston Rockets, and they were down pretty early. So they've been on a really good run, and it started from Caruso, the ball guy. He dunked on somebody super hard, and offensive rebounds, wow, and loads of and way better second chance points. And I've not seen too many offensive rebounds, but usually we suck at those. Chris Paul has it. Get an ad from Spectrum Sportsnet. I don't get along with him. We don't like each other. Chris Paul, wow, off the ball foul. That's going to go to the Lakers, and the coach of Houston must be super pissed. And I think the coach might have been the one that was called for the foul there. Lakers have it. They have a chance to take the lead. Blue in the game. That's awesome. Don't really know too much about him. He had a great pass to Bogut, but it didn't work. And Blue, you know, sucks. He's like my second favorite Blue. Oh, Harden's been in the game. 13 goes to the hoop and makes it pretty easily. And I'm gonna full 2-3 offsuit. But yeah, Blue isn't even my favorite Blue. The Velociraptor from Jurassic World is my favorite Blue right now. So number 10 on the Lakers, gonna have to step it up. But it's good to see him in there. He just needs more court time. He gives it to Clarkson. Clarkson takes it into the lane. They play good defense and then turns it over, trying to pass it to Bogut. And Harden has it, dishes it to number one. Number one shoots a three. That's no good. And thank goodness Houston cannot make threes right now. And Corey Brewer has it. Houston's up by 2. Bogut's doing nothing. Just standing around doing nothing. Why do we have Bogut? Bogut gives it to, he's doing nothing, still doing nothing, trying to set screens. Harden's doing a lot of work. They give it to Brewer. He shoots a 3. That's bottom of the net. Way to go, Corey Brewer. You don't see him making that many threes, but if he's open and it's at the end of the shot clock, why not? And you know what? I'm going to go all in here. Got him dominated. I'm going to win that one. Back to 60,000. Julius Randle, 14 points, 7 rebounds. He must have had an incredible first quarter. I missed it because I haven't seen him do anything yet. How does he have 7 rebounds already? Way to go. One of the reasons why the Lakers have been losing is we lost Brook Lopez, and I think we are now all of a sudden seeing just how important Brook Lopez is on the team. He's a big man, and we need a big man, and he's just a very solid, technically sound basketball player, and I think that goes a long ways in the lane in the NBA. And ever since he went down, we have just had no presence in the lane, and now I feel bad taking him for granted. And I used to make fun of him because he makes so much money, and you know what? Let's start a Kickstarter for him. That's not enough. Blue has it. You know what? Actually, Blue is my third favorite Blue. There's Blue from Old School. So there's the Velociraptor in Jurassic World. You got the Blue in Old School, and then we got number 10 on the Lakers. So Blue's got a long ways to go. Chris Paul fakes a 3, gives it to Harden. Harden gives it to 1. 1 shoots a 3. Bottom of the net, and Houston looks really good at basketball, and the Lakers are trying to keep the tempo up. Blue gives it to Clarkson. Clarkson gives it to Randle. And let's just give it to Randle. Brandon Ingram's in the game. First time I've seen him, and this is our one of our better teams. There's Kuzma, and Kuzma is so awesome. He's definitely my... How did we get him? We're so lucky. Blue being guarded by Paul. Blue cuts to the hoop around Paul and makes a layup. So Blue just made a layup, and the Lakers have a little bit of a fire in their step, and we got a pretty good team out there right now with Clarkson. Except Chris Paul just went straight to the hoop and made a layup himself. Lakers are down by 4, and Clarkson has it. And something happened. Yeah, now they're showing the replay of Blue just cutting the hoop around Chris Paul, and number 15 just could not make it in time. So, yeah, way to go. Evans. Ennis. That's not Blue. That's Tyler Ennis. Where's Blue? Anyway, Tyler Ennis. That's my favorite Tyler Ennis. And he goes to the hoop again and then gets knocked over by by Harden. I don't know. Harden is complaining. Kuzma's in the game. And he's just got to shoot more. If he's open, we got to get him. We got to get him open threes. How do you get somebody open threes in the NBA? Let's just do that to Kuzma. He's gonna make them, and he's at the free throw line right now. And I'm not doing free throws anymore. It's just a waste of time. They never make them. But he made that one. Comerica Bank, the Comerica Bank Women's Business Award recognizes women in leadership in Southern California. Visit Lakers.com TV to find out. Way to go, women. Harden has the ball. He's got his hand up saying something, and Harden just looks like a badass. There's the way that he plays. He's big. He passes it, gives it to 10. 10 shoots a 3. That's way too long. And then Harden shoots a 3 on the offensive rebound. That's a brick. And Ennis gets the rebound. Let's give it to Randall and Ingram. Randall goes to the hoop, goes right around 13, Harden, and makes it. And who knows, maybe that is actually a good matchup, Randall versus Harden, because it looked like Harden was one step behind. I don't know what happened there. Anyway, we got a tie game. This is going to be awesome. It always comes down to the ending, and Ennis, not Blue, intercepts it. We got a fast break. They give it to Hart, and Hart makes a very easy layup, and that's going to be an assist to Kuzma. And we're up by 2. This is the first lead that I've seen since I've started the game. Harden must be pissed. He gets a screen from 15. Ennis is guarding him. And Harden goes right around Ennis. No problem. They pass it around. 13 shoots an open 3 and misses it. And once again, thank goodness, Houston cannot make threes. Randall's dribbling it up court. Passes it to Kuzma. Kuzma does a teardrop. In and out. And that's going to be off the Lakers. So Houston ball. Lakers are still up by 2. Thanks for being here, everybody. I realize this is New Year's Eve. So, you know, everyone else is probably doing stuff. Yeah, this will for sure be the least watched game of the year, I bet. And it's going to be a good one. Let's hope I can win this poker tournament. Kuzma shoots a 3. Bottom of the net. That was awesome. And he was open, just like I was saying. 65-60, 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. And yeah, Kuzma is like, it's almost like we got him for free. Harden taking his time to dribble it up court, gives it to one who has been missing threes, takes it to the hoop instead, passes it, and somebody else shoots a 3 and misses it. Ingram gets the rebound. Ingram dribbles it up court, gives it to Kuzma. Kuzma goes in the lane, throws up a wild shot that was never going to go in. And Randall was fighting for the rebound, but out on the Lakers. And yeah, Kuzma, that was a little bit wild, but let's just say he was playing fast and loose with the ball. Oh, the Lakers still have the ball, so that's good. They give it to Ingram. He shoots an open jump shot. That's good. And the Lakers are up by 7 all of a sudden. And, wow, what a great second quarter for the Lakers. We are dominating, and Harden just hasn't... 11-0 scoring run. And, yeah, Harden just hasn't done anything except looking awesome. And he just got blocked by Randall going to the hoop trying to look cool. Lakers have it on a fast break, and now Randall goes to the hoop and blocked. Oh, and no, that's going to be not blocked. That's a charge or blocking. I think that's going to be blocking. But, yeah... Now we're watching the replay of that perfectly clean block on Randall. Yeah, that actually might be a good matchup. That's twice I've seen Randall match up to Harden pretty well. That's awesome. And we are going to commercial break. And now we have, yes, Houston Entertainment is way better than the Lakers. Now they have guys, people wearing masks. NBA, the 2018 All-Star Game, James Harden, Chris Paul, Clint Capinella, Eric Gordon could be, anyway, oh, the people, well, those masks definitely don't look like the people that they said they did. Those were some pretty sloppy masks, but if anything, that just makes it funnier. So yeah, way to go, Houston. Already way better entertainment. Oh, and now we have empty seats. Well, it is New Year's Eve, but empty seats at Houston Arena. And now they have people in the crowd, and they're putting emojis and animals on their faces. Wow, they are also one step ahead with the technology. And wow, Houston is really impressing me right now. Though nobody's dancing, nobody's getting crazy. That's the only downside. But I guess it is 4 o'clock, and not everybody's been drinking. But no dancing whatsoever. Nobody's even doing anything. So, yeah, no wonder Houston has such good entertainment. They need it. And honestly, Houston is way ahead of the curve with this emoji thing that they're doing on their faces. But I don't know if it's working. I'd just rather see everyone's faces and them dancing. And they just keep doing it. I mean, they've been doing it too long. Man, Houston needs to hire me too. Houston, if you're listening, just shoot me an email. Put me on Twitter. And these are just pictures of Harden. They're putting pictures of Harden on other people. I don't know what this is. I don't like this. I thought it was cool at the beginning because I had never seen it, but it's not working. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming. This is an alternative play-by-play of the Lakers game. I just watch with no sound and do a play-by-play of what I see. And vote your, anyway. Houston Rockets, we're back from commercial break. Lakers 67, Houston 60. We are winning. And if you can notice, I've got a poker tournament on the screen. I started this earlier and I was still in it when I had to do the Lakers game. So that is a poker tournament that I am playing. So let's hope I can win it. But right now, Taco Bell take, will Brandon Ingram increase his scoring average in January? 15, 16, 17 in December. Wow. He's scoring 17 in December. Well, that's amazing because he does so much other stuff. Brandon Ingram is definitely the best player on the team. And he can do no wrong. Look at those shoulders. Great looking shoulders. Good looking kid. Love Brandon Ingram. And he's the only one on the team that can do whatever he wants at any time. And we can't question. Houston shoots another long three. That's a brick. And Lakers get the rebound. And Houston has completely fallen apart here on New Year's Eve. Ennis is getting a lot of playing time, and he just turns it over though. Oh, almost turns it over. But is that who's number one? Oh, is that Trevor Ariza? Trevor Ariza is on Houston, and there's another NBA player who was on the Lakers. He didn't do shit on the Lakers, just like Swaggy P. Somehow they end up on good teams. How is Ariza on Houston? What could he possibly do for Houston? He didn't do anything when he was on the Lakers. Yeah. Anyway, way to go, Ariza. You're on a good team. Good to see you're still in the NBA. Maybe we underestimated you. Swaggy P, I don't think we underestimated. He's just got a horseshoe up his ass. And now at Golden State, and the Lakers just made another easy layup. Randall is dominating right now, 69-60, and something is going on because Randall it's too easy for him under the hoop, and he's dominating Harden. Julius Randle, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. And Harden he's shooting long threes that are contested. Hart was on him. I don't know why he shot that. But that's a good thing when you see Harden having to shoot those. And you know what? Maybe did they call a foul on him? Maybe that was a foul, but Harden's going to shoot 3 free throws. But I like the effort. Luke Walton up on his feet, looking confused. And Harden is now by himself shooting a shot. Luckily, he misses it. Honestly, I don't really get I don't get technicals. Oh, Luke Walton got a technical foul. I don't understand what a technical foul is. Seems like it's a foul or not. James Harden, 8.9 free throws made this season, leads the NBA. And yeah, I mean, you're going to go to the free throw line a lot if you're as aggressive as he is and just going to the hoop. And now they're showing Hart on the bench, and I think he's upset, thinking that that wasn't a foul. And I'm glad to see Luke Walton actually getting mad, because that was a ticky-tack foul. And one of the downsides of being a young team is that you get none of the calls from the referees. Like, I'm saying, I've been watching like 20 in a row of close ones go the other direction. It's because you never get the calls. And that one might have been the one, and it's good to see Luke Walton, you know, he's probably high. So when you're stoned, you don't like confrontation. At least saying, dude, that's a ticky-tack foul. At least call that on us, for us. Lakers have it. Kuzma goes to the hoop, makes it, and now the Lakers are 71-63. Lakers are killing it. Let's hope we can finish this half with a bang. We can use a stop. Harden looks awesome with his beard, dribbling it up the court, looking for something to do, being guarded by Randall. Doesn't want to challenge Randall, passes it, gives it to Ariza. Ariza passes it, give and go, and Ariza just went to the hoop. That was beautiful. Trevor Ariza went to the hoop. You know, I don't like him anymore. You know, good for him. He's still in the NBA. He's on a good team. Kuzma has it, passes it to Ennis, or is that Blue? Oh, that's Ennis. Whatever happened to Blue? Randall sloppily backing it in, looking crazy, and I think they're going to call a foul on number 4, and he is pissed about that because Randall was trolling. He was looking like a spaz out there, and somehow they called the foul on Tucker, number 4, and he's pissed. And he's, you know what, Tucker's probably got the biggest arms on the court right now. You should have seen those guns. Julius Randle, 18 points, 9 rebounds on 9 of 12, having a great game. And I'm not doing the free throws anymore because they missed them like that one. 71-65, Lakers are up by 6. And this was just an incredible second quarter. When I showed up, we were losing, and it looked like they were kicking our ass. And then it just turned around. And it all started from a dunk from Caruso, the ball guy. And I talk more smack about Caruso than anybody. It all started from a dunk. Harden shoots a long 3. That's another brick. And but Houston gets the offensive rebound. Harden takes it to the hoop against Randall, and I'm going to raise this one up. Brandon Ingram has it. Lakers they're taking their time. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. And I just hit top pair of my tournament. I mean, he's probably got, I'm going to call. Ace Queen. Gosh dang it. Now I'm out of the tournament. They always do that with top pair, but I was thinking maybe my kicker was good. Out of the tournament from 1 raise. That sucks. Oops. I want to do this. What's going on? Lakers are up by 7. We're going to halftime. Thanks for being here, everybody. Out of my tournament. And is anybody watching? Thanks for... Oh, not many. It's New Year's Eve. What am I doing? Thanks for coming. There's nobody really here, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And I will be back. So here we go. I'm going to do this one. What's up, everybody? I am back. This is halftime of the Lakers game. I am doing an alternative play-by-play, where I basically just and they have a pretty sweet band in Houston too. I mean, Houston's entertainment is pretty well, but it's pretty good. But like I was saying, I just watch with no sound and do an alternative play-by-play. Thanks for being here. It's New Year's Eve. Didn't even think about that at the time, but I bet you there's way less people on YouTube on New Year's Eve. Anyway, this is halftime. The Lakers are beating Houston by a pretty good amount of points, and we were down early, and it didn't look good. But man, that second quarter, the Lakers adjusted, and Caruso, the ball guy, who I've been talking mad smack about, dunked super hard, and it just got the whole team going. And you got to see this super awesome band they got going in Houston. It's like a 15-person trumpet band. They got a drummer in back. It's a horn band. They got 15 people playing horns. They got trumpets. They got trombones. Mainly just trumpets and trombones, and then drums. This is super what you would expect to see in Houston and in the South. Nerdy black guys playing instruments, very cool. That's definitely what this is. And I'm gonna fold this, and as you can see, I'm gonna do another tournament, because you know what? The reason I called that is because they never just do that crazy ship from the blinds with better than one pair. And if I have Queen 10 in that spot, which is the top pair, pretty good kicker, it seems like I'm beating a lot of his range for a huge chip stack, and I got him dominated. So I called it, but it turned out he had me dominated with Ace Queen, and why did he do that with Ace Queen? Who knows? Out of that tournament, but anyway, that was frustrating, so I started another one. I mean, it's not like I'm doing anything anyway. Whenever, I mean, now I just want to mess around. This band is still rocking, and they got some total style. And we got a drummer in back, we got a bongo player, and we got another instrument that I haven't seen. This is one that you would want to listen to and not just watch, because, you know, one of the downsides of playing an instrument, like, you know, with the violin is worse, but it's tough to look cool playing a tuba. Now, if you got the trombone, you can do a little bit better, but if you got the tuba, there's nothing much you can do. But it's still better than the violin, because those people just look weird. Houston kicking major ass in the in-house entertainment. Now it's time to give away some money, though. Give away a car. It's sponsored by Toyota, so Toyota is sponsoring every team, but yet I have not seen them give away one car. If you want to sponsor sports, give away cars. Now we're doing top 10, and the first one was, how was that number 10? That was the most 45 on the Utah Jazz. Threw down so hard, and he was so angry. Mitchell on the Utah Jazz, super awesome basketball player. You should have seen what he did. Top plays are usually better when you're watching them. And now we have an awesome block from somebody on Orlando. And then they shoot and make a three the other direction. 25. Is that... Oh, Bosch. Bosch got super rejected by... Couldn't pronounce his last name. Started with a B on Orlando. That was awesome. 15. Who's this? This is Denver. And that was just a long three-pointer, but I guess that's cool. Number 15 facilitated it. Oh, behind... No-look pass. That was a no-look pass. Murray. Number 27 and number 15. Here we got Cleveland versus Utah, and that's just a regular LeBron dunk. We've seen hundreds of those. You know what? It gets a little old, because I would have rather seen somebody else. It's too easy for him, and all of a sudden makes it not a top play. And like this guy, Mitchell again on Utah Jazz, crossed up Dwayne Wade super hard twice, and then just went to the lane, no problem. Mitchell on Jazz. That guy is legit. He's got multiple plays in the top 10. And who's this little guy? Oh, 30 on Memphis. And Mitchell got this super, or somebody got a super sweet assist. Number 27, Murray hit a crazy three. You know what? I like dunks on the top 10. Spurs Pistons, somebody on Detroit. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what he did. He like almost passed it to himself, but didn't. I didn't even know that was legal. If I did that in a game, they would call something. They would call double dribble. And I'd be like, dude, I don't know what happened. I'm not a good basketball player, but something just happened. And they'd be like, no, but that was double dribble. Anyway, making top 10 plays, 0 on Detroit. Number 3, we got a very yellow team. The Denver Nuggets are the yellowest team in the NBA. They get a steal, and then who's this guy? You know what? That was pretty good. Number 14 on the Nuggets. And the whole team was off the bench. That wasn't a number 3. Spurs Pistons. Oh wow. There's no defense there, so that made that a lot easier. But if that guy's coming, there's going to be no defense. 0 on the Pistons is getting multiple plays in the top 10. Number 1, 23 spins to the hoop. 23 on the Pelicans. Who the hell are the Pelicans? 23. That's the best dunk. He hit the guy in the face. Oh my goodness. You guys got to look up 23 on the Pelicans. I don't even know the Pelicans were a team. 23 on the Pelicans. Holy crap. Number 1. That was by far the number 1. Wow. The Pelicans. What kind of a rinky-dink, where do they come from? What a rinky-dink team the Pelicans are. But they got somebody getting top 10 plays. That was like one of a kind top 10 play. Like, that was incredible. Davis. We got to look out for that guy. And now we're watching Houston Rockets marketing videos, which always hurts a little bit worse when it's for the opposing team. I mean, they're getting us. It counts as a win for them. And I'm watching it. Run as one. BBVA Compass. Visit bbvacompass.com/checking. You know what? Everybody always wants your money. It's probably a bank. And they want your money. But what's funny is, like, the bank, we just give it to them. It must be nice to be a bank. Both teams are back out on the court, warming up, and there's always like little kids that are like trying to like make it less disorganized and like pass the balls back, but the little kids just make it worse. Get the kids off the court when professional athletes are warming up. I mean, at some point, one of these kids is going to get hurt, and there's always one on every team. Oh, 2 at Houston, of course. 2 kids running around, trying to make it easier, but making it worse. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming. This is New Year's Eve. The Lakers are playing on New Year's Eve. You know, they're probably a little bit upset about that. All right, I am going to be right back. I just wanted to get one of the glasses. I just feel so cool walking over here. What's up, everybody? We are back to the Lakers game, and it's 77-65 with 10 minutes left in the third quarter, almost a whole half to play, and Kuzma did something, totally missed it. And let's hope I didn't fold aces on accident, but yeah, Kuzma went to the hoop super hard, and it didn't go in. Let's hope he's going to go to the free throw line. Harden, not really doing much tonight, gives it to 33. 33 goes to the hoop super hard and wildly, and I think going to be fouled and going to go to the free throw line. This guy, Anderson, you know, I can't believe, you know, he's got to be tall. He's got 6 points on 2 of 6 shooting, and you know what I said before, I mean, I saw some empty seats in Houston, but there's not many. But it is New Year's Eve. Lakers Community Relations. Follow at Lakers Community to learn more about the positive impact the Lakers are making in our community. You know what? I think that, it's just in my opinion, I think the Lakers have got to stop worrying about doing apps and social media, and they got to stop doing stuff that they're not good at. They're a basketball team and they sell tickets. Don't make an app. You're not going to be good at making an app. Just make the entertainment better. And because we're not even that good, right? Anyway, it's New Year's Eve. I'm in a good mood. And it's 77-66. Lakers are beating a very good team right now, and it's almost as if they're just offended that they have to play on New Year's Eve. Houston, so they're not even trying. Tyler Ennis with 4 points is getting loads of minutes tonight, and he's got 6 assists. Well, maybe not loads, but more than normal. And well, he makes free throws at least, so that's good. 78-66. Lakers are, I hate to say it, but kind of dominating right now. Of course, even Ennis misses the second free throw. Harden's got it. He hasn't really been able to get much going, but nobody's helping him. He's doing as much as he can, but his shots are not going in, and number one shoots another 3, and they miss it, and Houston cannot buy a 3, and they keep on shooting him. Harden has it, gives it to number one, shoot another 3, and that's an air ball, and he was wide open. So they got the offensive rebound and break 2 3 balls, and that one was an air ball. Houston is 0 for 4 this quarter in shooting as well, and Ennis, number 10, spins his way to the lane to make an easy layup, and the Houston defense did not see that coming at all. Who would ever have thought that he was going to go that hard to the hoop? And it worked. Chris Paul back in the game, and he has not been in for a little while. Shoots a 3, makes it, and Lakers are still up by 11 points. That is awesome, and it's been a pretty, I mean, it hasn't even been too difficult for the Lakers. They're just playing regular basketball, and Ennis is doing really good, and dishes to Randall under the hoop, and that's going to be an assist, and that's, I think, 7 assists for him already. Ennis is having a good game. Lonzo Ball is still hurt, I guess, and honestly, who would have ever thought that I was going to say, Lonzo, we want you back. He was getting better, and you can totally tell the team's not as good without Lonzo Ball, but Ennis seems to be doing a pretty good job. And Jordan Clarkson, who came out so strong at the beginning of the season, is starting to taper off a little bit, and now Ennis is getting a lot of court time. And, you know, honestly, I like what I'm seeing. He's directing traffic. Brandon Ingram hasn't even really been playing this game. Randall goes to the hoop super hard, misses it, but that was probably a good shot for him to take. Houston gets the rebound, 82-69. Harden passes it to 15 under the basket for like a little alley-oop looking thing, and that was pretty sweet. Harden got the easy assist, 82-71. And you know what? They're going to score every once in a while. Ingram's in the game, number 14. He's my favorite. He can do no wrong. gets a screen, 2 people guarding him, goes to the hoop anyway, blocked by number 15. And you know what? That's one thing that happens to Ingram a lot. He gets blocked. And Harden misses a layup the other direction, actually. And the Lakers get the rebound. And now Kuzma has it on a fast break and gives it to Hart, who puts it in the basket. Wow, Lakers are playing really good right now. And Chris Paul's in the game. That's cool. And Brandon Ingram, yeah, they give him the ball and he goes up against 2 people and gets blocked. And that happens. He likes to challenge the good players on the other team. And you know what? I don't know. I think he's more of a finesse player and not like a let's see who's bigger kind of player. But yeah, Kuzma, great move to set up the assist to Hart, number 5. That was Kuzma's good. More than Hart. That was awesome. 84-71. Lakers are dominating, and Kuzma passes it in to Ennis, who is being guarded by Chris Paul. And who knows, maybe Chris Paul has been a step behind as well. But Harden and Chris Paul not making any noise. And the Lakers are playing some good, fast-paced offense, and Houston just can't do anything. It's like they don't know what to do. Kuzma shoots a 3 in the basket, of course. Kuzma needs to shoot more open threes. They give it to Chris Paul. He's being guarded by Kuzma. Randall's on him now. And, you know, I don't think... Oh, Chris Paul shoots a 3 in Randall's face. In and out. And Hart gets the rebound. Gives it to Ennis. Ennis shoots a quick 3. And that would have been amazing if he got that. I like where his head was at. But that didn't go in. Luckily, Randall gets the offensive rebound. He's having a great game. And gives it to Ennis, who's cutting to the basket. But either blocked... It was Ennis versus Paul, Harden, and 15. The biggest guy on the team. Ennis was going in hard anyway. I like this guy Ennis. And somebody called timeout. We got to keep this guy in the game more. I don't see why he went against the 3 best players on the other team. Houston Rockets, New Year's Eve 2017. We're on YouTube. You know what? We're probably not the coolest people around, that's for sure. Probably not the coolest. But at least we're watching the Lakers game, and they're beating Houston. And the Lakers have been on a pretty bad run. There were spurts early in the season where they looked good, and you know, they're major growing pains. And major growing pains. And now we played the good teams, and we played the good teams really well, but we lost them all. And then we play against the shitty teams, and the Suns are disrespecting us. The Suns, I mean, that left the worst taste in my mouth. The Suns game. You remember that? When the littlest guy on the Suns, Devin something, punked the whole team? When do we play the Suns again? Anyway, I don't think this is maybe it's not a championship level squad, but it's fun to watch. And we're going to beat the Suns. We're never going to beat the Clippers. That's asking too much. Let's just worry about the Suns for right now. Tic-tac-toe, and it looks like Houston plays the same lame game that they do at Staples Center, where it's 2 people from the crowd shooting basketballs. Oh, but they're doing it with tic-tac-toe. So, yep, Houston is, once again, 1 step ahead of the Lakers when it comes to in-house entertainment. But you know what? This is just too dumb. They're playing tic-tac-toe with symbols, with Toyota, like, logos. How about Toyota? Give away a car. Why would you rather give away a car? All you got to do like a big Planko or something, or a huge lottery, pick somebody out of the stadium, give them a car. If we saw Grandma getting thrown a set of keys, people are going to come to the Lakers game. Make the entertainment better. Don't worry about the social media stuff. Give away a car. And Toyota, what the hell do you do for the NBA? Just, I don't know. I don't like Toyota. If you're a partner with somebody, like they say they are, you give away what you do and what you make. Cars, not stupid games at halftime. Anyway, Tyler Ennis. You know what? It's New Year's Eve. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm in a bad mood. And he's playing really well and just not scared of anybody. And I'm going to try to flop a set of 2s, but I haven't been flopping too many sets in these tournaments. And now I'm losing everybody. But yeah, Tyler Ennis, 7 points, 7 assists, and 2 steals on 3 of 5 shooting, but more of a facilitator than anything. And Ingram did something awesome, but I don't think it counted. But Ingram, it always counts. Lakers been playing some pretty good defense, and I can't even point at anything that they're doing that seems Maybe they're just trying a little bit harder. Honestly, it does look like Houston doesn't want to be playing. It's New Year's Eve. Randall, he's got no plans tonight, that's for sure. He's going to the Lakers game. He's having such a great game and going to go to the free throw line. I'm not going to make him. Don't worry. Certainly not going to make him, but going to the free throw line, and Randall is having a great New Year's Eve game. 21 points, 11 rebounds on 10 of 14 shooting. Julius Randall, you got to get some friends. Get a life, dude. This is New Year's Eve. Misses the first free throw. But that's okay. You're having a great game. Makes the second one. And Harden, he's handling the ball more than anybody, like 80% of the time. And they're losing, so I don't know what else they can do. Harden, he's kind of gets himself handcuffed with what he does. Crazy alley-oop to 15, though, and he was not handcuffed. That time he just went over the top. Alley-oop to number 15, and the Lakers were, I guess, standing on their heels. I don't know what happened. Maybe you can't defend that. Kuzma being guarded by Harden, turns it over, and Kuzma, he plays fast and loose with the ball sometimes, but he should just shoot threes. How about that? Let's get Kuzma some open threes. And then maybe he doesn't have to go up against the whole team under the hoop. Harden has it, being guarded by Randall. This has been a good matchup for us all night, but not that time. Harden just won, and just got to the hoop faster and made a layup. 88-75, Lakers are still winning, and this is just going to be a good game by the ending. James Harden, 19 points, but it doesn't seem like he's playing that well. But he does have 19 points. He's had some bad luck, I think, too. Kuzma, just playing fast and loose with the ball, gets the ball back, being guarded by 14, cuts to the hoop, goes baseline, passes it to Hart. Hart airball at the shot clock, and you know what? That was not what I just saw was a team figuring out another team defensively. I don't think that was a good look for the Lakers right there. And missed a crazy three at the shot clock. Houston shoots a three, bottom of the net. And 88-78, and Luke Walton instantly calls a timeout. And honestly, that was the first time that Houston looked good on defense and got the stop. Spectrum Sportsnet. Honestly, if Toyota's winning in the deal of the Lakers in terms of what's going on, Spectrum is losing. They just can't get anything right. But screw them. Half the city didn't even have Dodgers games. And, you know, we lose in the World Series. It's probably because half the team didn't even know that we were playing. The Dodgers weren't water cooler talk. Anyway, the Houston dancers are back out there. And these ones are actually cheerleaders. These are real cheerleaders. These are not like the dancers that the Laker girls have. So they got this really, really huge guy going to throw up a very small woman very high in the air. Yep, that's what they did. And, yep, now they're holding her up very high in the air. Now she's doing a pretty sweet move. Blonde hair, exactly what you'd expect at Houston. And, yeah, they're just having a grand old time. And now we got a hipster-looking cheerleader guy. So, you know, he's super cool. And the huge guy. And they throw up her higher than she's been thrown up the highest out of everybody. Two people can throw up one small girl higher than one guy can. And now they're dancing, and is my ace high good? Never going to be good. Going to fold it. That 10 was probably not a good card. Is he value bet in the 10? Maybe. The cheerleaders are still dancing, and, you know, it's New Year's Eve. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for him to be performing in front of everybody. Yeah, that one looked a little bit sloppy. They got a pyramid thing going right now. And, you know, certainly better than, I can't tell. Are these professional cheerleaders? New Year's Eve, Houston Rockets, thank you so much for that entertainment. And the Houston Rockets entertainment did start out strong. And it's still doing pretty well. I mean, I'm not going to judge them. And now they're showing a guy how it's New Year's Eve and nobody is dancing in the crowd. If you show a Lakers game, everybody's dancing. And we are the king. I mean, it's nothing but nerdy white guys in skinny jeans dancing. And you go to Houston and everyone's just sitting there. New Year's Eve. Look alive, people. But do not want to make fun of the good people of Houston. 88-78. Lakers are up by 10. Hart shoots a quick three, and that goes in. Wow, 91-78. Lakers keep on scoring more points, and Harden has the ball again. Gonna have to figure out what to do, and gives it to 15 under the hoop, and the referee called something. This guy 15 has got awesome looking flat top, and fouled by Ennis, who has a bit of an Abraham Lincoln looking beard going. It's more Amish than Abraham Lincoln looking. You know, probably shouldn't have the Amish beard in 2017. Anyway, number 10 for Houston goes to the hoop hard, who goes against like the whole Lakers defense and makes the layup. That was gotta love the extra effort. And Ennis still in the game, has the ball, gives it to Corey Brewer. Corey Brewer can start the play, can't finish it, gives it back to Ennis. Brandon Ingram has been waiting in the wings the whole game, hasn't done anything. They give him the ball, he passes it, and Ennis goes to the hoop, does a teardrop, and it doesn't go in. And wow, Ennis saw an opportunity to go to the hoop, and took it, and then was very surprised at how fast the defense closed on him, and then did a teardrop and didn't go in. Harden has it, and he's been struggling, or not struggling, I guess he's got 19 points, but he's not dominating, because it's not like the Lakers are that impressive. This would be a nice win to get, though. That is for sure. And I think, is number one Ariza? I think number one is Ariza. And where's Chris Paul? And Harden just made a three. 91-83. Lakers are still winning. 3:53 left in the game. Brandon Ingram has the ball, passes it. They give it to Ennis, and Ennis is going to slow it down. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He goes to the hoop by himself against 14, passes it out. Ingram has it, 2 seconds on the shot clock, and he's fouled by Ariza. And, man, good to see Ariza still in the NBA. Another former Laker, and, yeah, they just showed Harden being guarded by Randall. Harden faked like he was going to go to the hoop, stepped back, shot a three, and made it in his face. That was beautiful. And somehow, some way, Brandon Ingram is at the free throw line. I don't know how. 6 points, 4 rebounds on 4 assists. When did those come into the game? I haven't even seen him in the game yet. Makes the first free throw. Is anybody watching? I highly doubt it. It's New Year's Eve. I gotta look alive. I'm gonna sit up straight. And the Lakers are winning. Really wish I didn't lose my tournament like I did. Brandon Ingram shooting a free throw. Made both of them. Harden has it, dribbling it up the court, and right now the Rockets are on a 12-5 run. And Harden goes to the hoop, passes it out, 14, shoots a three. That's in and out, and Harden is called for a defensive foul. He got the rebound, but Ennis ended up on the ground, and they called a foul on Harden. And good to see the Lakers actually getting calls. I mean, if you have guys like Ennis and Lonzo Ball and Kuzma, and they're all rookies, they never get the call. They never, like, it's so crazy. If somebody's actually keeping count and did the math of how often they lose, like, those 50-50 calls, it's every time. I mean, mathematically, it just can't happen. It's because they're all rookies. Anyway, good to see them call one on Harden, because you know he deserves it. He throws more elbows than anybody. And Ennis is at the free throw line, makes the first one. So this Ennis guy is stepping it up, and the coach for Houston looks like a coach. Suit doesn't fit, looks angry, very wrinkled, yelling at the referee. That's a coach. Luke Walton, I don't know what's going on with the Lakers. We got a stoner coach trying something new. Harden has it, and we're 14 for 19 in free throws, so that's like the best I've ever seen. And Houston went to the hoop and made a dunk, so it's a 10-point game. And Black, number 28, just went to the, wow, look at those arms. I would not, this guy, Tariq Black, that is one guy that he could probably beat up everybody on the court. Brandon Ingram has it. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer tries to get it into Randall. He gets it, and then Randall goes to the hoop. They double team him, and he makes it anyway. Randall is having just an incredible game. And as long as the Lakers keep on making those kinds of baskets, Houston won't be able to come back. Well, actually, no, they got a whole quarter. For a second, I thought it was the fourth quarter, and there's 2 minutes left. And Houston still has it. They're having a hard time on offense. Ariza shoots a 3, and that's no good. And the Lakers are just looking really good on defense. And Brandon Ingram is the only person not doing anything. He's got the ball. He passes it to Ennis. Ennis is looking awesome. You know what? It was Caruso, the ball guy, that started off the whole good run. And he hasn't been back in the game since. Ingram goes to the hoop super hard. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer shoots a 3. In and out. And 28 gets the rebound. Black, that guy's a badass. Passes it up to Harden. Harden being guarded by Hart, and that's I think it was called for a foul. And you know what? If you got to foul Harden, you got to do what you got to do, Hart. Thanks for coming, everybody. This is New Year's Eve alternative Lakers broadcast. Think about it like radio, but on YouTube. And you know what? I forgot to bring this up. I'm playing another poker tournament. Julius Randle, 24 points, just doing amazing. And there's plenty of basketball left. We should not get excited. Nance Jr. coming into the game, and he just brings energy. Nance, I wish he could shoot better and had a bit more technical skills. But Nance Jr., you gotta love the energy. And this is a poker tournament I'm playing because I'm here anyway. I haven't played a poker tournament in like forever. And I used to be a professional poker player. First time playing like multi-table tournaments just for fun the last 2 days. And you know what? I've been playing pretty good, I think, but just not getting super deep. Anyway, Luke Walton. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stop after this. They just take too long for a $10 tournament. Harden is at the free throw line, and Luke Walton was pissed about something. Yeah, I used to play online. I played online poker for like 6 years professionally. That's what I did. And I played in the main event a few times. But then they took away online poker for Americans, and then I did other stuff. James Harden, 24 points on 6 of 14 and 8 assists. Wow, 8 assists. Honestly, I thought that he wasn't having the greatest game. He looked sloppy. He didn't look like he was getting any help. But those numbers don't lie. 8 assists. He's obviously doing something. The rest of the team, on the other hand, Chris Paul's not in the game. Ariza's, good to see he's on Houston, not doing shit. And Ingram getting wild, turns it over. And at number 14 for Houston, seems like he's playing smart basketball. Gives it to Harden, and didn't want that fast break opportunity. Harden is just owned Nance Jr., went right around him, and I think he's gonna be fouled. Yep, I think he was fouled and gonna go to the free throw line. But yeah, Nance Jr. had nothing on Harden. And, Harden can dribble so well. Have you guys seen Harden dribble? That's amazing. And sometimes these really small bets work when they're ace-high boards. James Harden, he's averaging so many points every game. That's amazing. And now I got a couple, maybe I can get him to fold to 10. No, let's hope I can hit it. And I didn't hit it. Gosh dang it. Alright, back to the Lakers game. See, the poker tournament just didn't go so great. He had an ace, and then turned 2 pair. Brandon Ingram has it. He goes to the hoop wildly and turns it over again. If anybody's not having a great game, it's Brandon Ingram. But Houston turns it over, and now the Lakers have it. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter, and this would be an amazing New Year's win. To finish off the year for the Lakers. We're 11-23. That's the worst I've seen the Lakers that might be the worst I've ever seen the Lakers in my whole life. 11-23. Anyway, they're way more fun to watch than the record says. And number 14 for Houston, he's got awesome hair, hardcore tattoos, angry about something. And Nance Jr. is at the free throw line. He's got 1 point, 1 rebound, and 11 minutes. Makes the free throw. And you know what? Oh, here comes Caruso, the bald guy. The bald guy's coming into the game, and the Lakers were losing to Houston in the first quarter. I came in and started doing this, and Caruso was in the game. I was making fun of him because he's a bald guy playing basketball, and he dunked on the hardest dunk. It's going to be in a top 10 play. It has to be. And that's what got the first run going to get us like back from like 10 points, whatever it was. Caruso started that, and we've just been going since. So Caruso, he's the man. A long way to explain that Caruso can dunk on people, and he's bald. What can you do? Hart goes to the hoop hard and makes it, and gonna be a 3-point opportunity. Houston, it seems like they're playing pretty good, but the Lakers are just one step ahead every time. And sometimes when you're watching the Lakers, it seems like every time they shoot, you can go minutes without seeing the ball go into the hoop. Like, it bounces around and it falls not in every time. Well, tonight it's going in every time. Like, even that one, it's a wild shot, but it just went in. So Lakers are getting a little bit lucky, I think, too. They're up by 11 points. 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Thanks for being here, everybody. It is New Year's night, so probably, we're the coolest people on YouTube. Chris Paul in the game. He has not been playing at all. They give it to number 10. Houston shoots a shot, doesn't go in, and the Lakers continue to play really good defense. And then the Lakers shoot a half-court shot, and even that almost goes in. Wow. End of the third quarter, Lakers are up by 11, and I didn't really know who we were playing, and then I was like, oh, Houston, and then I saw their record. I'm like, holy crap. And this is just not what I expected. Thanks for being here, everybody. Went out of that poker tournament. I had a flush draw and a gutter, but I bet enough to think. Anyway, I bet on the turn, and I think that I was kind of pot committed to call with the draw. But once he goes all in, I know he doesn't have the 10, so my king is no good. Maybe I could have check called and saw the river and then folded on the river. That's the only thing I could have done other than going with my combo draw. But it's a $10 tournament on Bovada. And you know what? It's hard to fold flush draws. Section scan. They are section 421, section 434, section 126, and section 114. If you are in those sections and get on your feet, you are on camera, but the camera is so far away that nobody can see your face. And finally, the crowd at Houston is doing that. Still is not dancing. That's one level before dancing. That's getting excited, and oh, we got a dancer. We got a dancer. Things are getting crazy. I mean, that's one thing that Staples Center has is crazy. Is they're not just excited. They're dancing. And when the camera gets on them, they just start dancing, and they weren't before. Something's in the water, and the winner is section 434, not the section with the woman that was dancing. That was the bottom left section. You know what? I think they got screwed. Reliant Fan Face-Off. Here's another sponsorship game that probably nobody wants to see. Everybody in the crowd is like, no more beer? What time is it? New Year's Eve? Let's get out of here. Anyway, now we got a graphic New Year's Eve in Houston. We're on YouTube, but it's kind of like we're there. End of the third quarter. Beat LA, and now we have a pretty sweet graphic of Beat LA. And whoever did that on Photoshop, or not Photoshop, but Adobe Premiere or After Effects, that was pretty good. That was good. That was good skills on that graphic. The Lakers usually have the best graphics and animations. That one was pretty good. One guy was getting hyped up. He had New Year's glasses on, and we got loads of people like looking festive, like with their clothing, but not acting festive, just sitting on their butts. And Houston, but I never heard of it. Not the party town, not even the party town of Texas. Like it's like 5th on the list. But they got a basketball team and a baseball team. Screw Houston. And Corey Brewer just rejected somebody so hard. You must have heard me. Caruso's in the game, gives it to Brewer, and they get it to Nance Jr. under the basket. And Houston was called for the foul, and everything just kind of seems to be going the Lakers' way so far. And yeah, who was that guy? Number 28, Black, the big guy. Maybe bit off a little bit more than he could chew under the basket, and got blocked by Brewer. He was like, he jumped from a bad spot to jump from. He didn't get very high. Anyway, Lakers have it. Jordan Clarkson's in the game. Haven't seen him in forever. Ennis has been getting court time. Caruso, crazy. He shot. I mean, I like that he shot. Chris Paul was playing some pretty good defense. And Chris Paul, great assist. Nope, but Blue can't finish it. Actually, Blue can finish it on his third try. So probably not going to count as an assist for Paul, but they did get the points. Caruso, the ball guy, you know, he's got a little bit of a pop in his step tonight because he did dunk. And that was, I mean, I've been watching all these games, and that's the first time I've seen him do anything of value. But, you know, might as well be a hardcore dunk. Chris Paul shoots a three, not even close. And Nance Jr. almost gets the offensive rebound. Just so much energy from Nance Jr. It is crazy. 101-92, Lakers are winning. Luke Walton's not doing anything. But if we're winning, you're allowed to not do anything. Harden has the ball, passes it to number 10. Number 10 shoots a three, and they finally make a long three. Houston finally makes a long three. It's 101-95. It's a 6-point game with 10 minutes left on the clock, and that's not a good look. Jordan Clarkson being guarded by somebody. Gives it to 66. Is that Bogut? Yep, Bogut's in the game doing nothing. Caruso has it. The ball guy going to the hoop. Gives it to Brewer. Brewer shoots another three from deep. That's a brick. And Caruso gets the rebound and puts up a quick shot. And that's an air ball. And wow. Houston's defense is really starting to turn it around. And Caruso, you know, you got a dunk and an air ball in one game. But at least you're actually doing stuff. That's a step in the right direction. Houston shoots another three that's in and out, and that would have been a killer for the Lakers. Thank goodness it didn't go in, and that's going to be out on Houston. And Black, number 28, the guy with he can definitely beat up everybody on the court. Look at those arms. Wow, his arms are bigger than my whole body. And Luke Walton looking super snazzy in his $1,000 suits. Must call timeout. 101-95. Lakers are winning by 6. 9 minutes left in the game. And we were looking really good there for a little while, but 6 points is just not enough. Rockets dance cam. You know, if you're on the dance cam, you better. Oh, he's dancing. He is definitely dancing. He was sitting, and then once he knew he was on the cam, he started dancing. And now we have another woman dancing, and it turns out there are dancers in Houston, and they just need to be told to dance, actually. And we got kids dancing, and of course he's dabbing. It's like every other stadium. We got women dancing in back. We got women wearing not enough clothes dancing. Nerdy white kids dancing. You know, a little bit overweight. He is doing something. Yeah, he's got the best moves yet. That's for sure. We got like a 30-year-old woman dabbing. We have 2 other kids doing some pretty sweet moves, and just like that. You gotta just tell them to dance. This guy's doing good. Houston has better dancers than the Lakers. Everybody's got a little bit of, and okay, I was talking some smack on their dancing skills, but maybe whatever music they're playing just looks better when you're not watching with sound. But they're going back to the 2 best dancers. The nerdy fat kid. Everybody knew he was the best. Nerdy fat kid with glasses dabbing. I mean, the dab was like the 10th move that he pulled. Still doing moves. This kid is a rock star, and somebody get him an agent. Honestly, get that kid an agent. I would put him in any one of my videos. I should write a movie for this guy. He's still going. The crowd's getting hyped. The old man to the left, the hipster guy, can't even compete. And how many moves does this kid know? He's still going. Sorry if that got annoying. That was amazing. And they gave it to the other guy. That was the ultimate robbery I've ever seen. And now there's a drunk woman slapping his ass. That was a robbery. The nerdy fat kid with glasses, that he had 50 moves on deck. 50 moves on deck. The dabs, they were around 12, 13, 14, 15. But he had like dozens more after that. Totally got robbed, and now we have a beautiful shot of the Saturn V rocket in Houston. Houston is where they shoot off all the rockets, and you can go see the Saturn V with your own eyes. The biggest rocket built by humans 50 years ago. You can go see it. Thank goodness we're building bigger rockets now. It took all the rocket scientists were working on surface-to-air missiles for the Cold War to knock down ICBMs. Would have been better off having a rocket scientist working on making bigger rockets. We're back on track. We're making bigger rockets, but you can go see the Saturn V in Houston, and the Lakers have the ball. They give it to Ennis. Ennis is back in the game because when he was in the game, that's when we were winning, not Clarkson. They give it to Kuzma. Kuzma shoots a long three, and that's way short, but the shot clock was running low. And would that be considered open? I don't know. And number 15 is, I think, going to go to the free throw line. I don't know. Maybe a foul on Kuzma. And he is, I don't think he's having the greatest game. He does better when he's scoring like 35 points. And he can do it. Kuzma is a rookie. He can score 35 points. But he's better when he can do it. Tonight, he's not doing that. He should just be shooting at more open threes. Every time he's been open and shot a three, he's made it. Every time. And I don't know. He wants to go to the hoop. And tonight, Kuzma, you're a rookie. Don't take it personally, but they've been beating you at the hoop. Shoot open threes. I'm not a pro in basketball. Harden has it, being guarded by Corey Brewer, and he's just the guy you want to be guarding Harden. He's going to mix it up, be physical, give up all his fouls, and yeah, he's really having a hard time keeping up, but he is. And yep, now Harden, step back shot, wide open, and no, Corey Brewer is not keeping up with Harden. Corey Brewer was 15 feet away when Harden made that shot because he was falling to the basket. That was amazing. But then just like that, Ennis goes to the hoop and gets the 2 points back, 103-97. Lakers are up by 5, and I'm a little bit worried. We were looking so good for a little while. Chris Paul's in the game, being guarded by Ennis, who's coming out of nowhere, playing great. Great facilitator, gives it back to Harden. Harden shoots a three in Brewer's face. That's a brick. Houston gets the offensive rebound, and now Paul gives it to number 4. Number 4 gives it back to Paul, and Paul gets blocked by Kuzma. But then number 4 for Houston gets it, and wow, Harden has it with 11 seconds on the shot clock. That was a crazy. That was my best play-by-play yet, because I nailed everything. Harden shoots a three, bottom of the net, and thank goodness that wasn't a 4-point opportunity. Lakers are up by 3, and wow. That was some grit that I have not seen from Houston yet to do what they did there, and they scored a 3 off of it. Second chance opportunity. It was a second chance opportunity in which they showed tons of grit and then scored a 3. You know, good to see them rewarded for that, but not against the Lakers. And yeah, that was amazing how Harden just pretended that he was going to go to the hoop and then stepped backwards, and Corey Brewer was just flying out of the. That was amazing. It's New Year's Eve, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm doing an alternative play-by-play. Jordan Clarkson has it, not having a great game. He shoots a 3, way short, and Nance Jr. comes out of nowhere to get the offensive rebound and scores the 2 points. And the Lakers have been getting those points tonight, and they usually never do. I don't know what's going on. And Kuzma's under the basket, blocks number 15. That was badass. Kuzma's playing defense. That's not normal. Ennis has it, doing really well against Chris Paul, actually. This Ennis guy should get more court time. Making Clarkson look second tier. Gives it to Clarkson. Clarkson is being guarded by Ariza, and Ariza's keeping up with him. They give it to Kuzma. Kuzma goes to the hoop, and of course turns it over. Oh no, passes it. Is that a charge? I don't know what Kuzma, he wants to go to the hoop, but it's not working. Let's see what happened, and that was definitely a charge. Number 15 was guarding the lane. You cannot be guarding the lane any more than that guy was doing, and Kuzma didn't care. He just went running right into him. Playing fast and loose with the ball. Tonight, Kuzma is not working. Just shoot threes. 105. Lakers are up by 5. Harden has it. Gets a screen from number 4. Kuzma, plays some good defense. That was dumb. Like, literally, if there's a 10-foot don't run it. You could have passed it. Harden goes to the hoop against the whole team, and I think maybe turns it over. And Luke Walton is up on his feet. The Hall of Fame bench warmer, Luke Walton, not warming the bench right now. The bench is thinking, whoa, what's going on? He's up on his feet. He's saying something. Nobody's listening. And now that the Lakers are not doing as well as they were before, I'm glad to see that he's paying attention. Glad to see he's paying attention. We're trying something new. We got a stoner coach. And if you're watching with no sound like me, you just don't know what he does. But, he doesn't look like a coach. And anyway, Luke Walton's doing something maybe. He's up on his feet. So he's not warming the bench. Ariza, who's on Houston somehow, and still in the league, though he did nothing for the Lakers, passes it in, and Harden shoots a long three, and I think he was fouled, and that would be stupid because it was so far. And now Luke Walton, wearing his $1,000 suit, is complaining to the referee, but the referee is like, dude, you smell like pot. You're not allowed to smoke around here. Get out of my face. And Harden, I guess that counts as a foul, and that's the second time Harden has got the ticky-tack 3-point foul. And no wonder Luke Walton is pissed, but you know what? You're not allowed to smoke weed in Houston Arena, and if you're arguing with the referee, they're gonna count that. Harden's at the free throw line, and Luke Walton is still up on his feet. And I mean, are you allowed to smoke bong loads in Houston? Because Luke Walton is looking very sober tonight. Usually he looks like he just, hung out with Snoop Dogg for like 2 weeks. He's looking sober tonight, so maybe you're not allowed to take weed to Texas, and that would make sense. And if that's why we're winning, they should change those rules immediately. Because stoned Luke Walton, let's just say, well, he has not been winning. So good to see possibly a sober Luke Walton. Plenty of bong loads to have when you win the game. 105-102, 6 minutes left, and Ennis has the ball, gets a screen from Randall. It doesn't do much. Ennis going up against two really big people, passes it. He knows when to pass it. And then number 5 Hart goes to the hoop at the wildest going to the hoop that I've seen all night, and is fouled. So let's hope that the Lakers can make their free throws late in the game, because we're going to need them. We're definitely going to need them. And for some reason, Harden, it's like he's playing a little bit angry. Harden is playing a little bit angry. And I think, did we make that one? I don't know. I think we missed it. And Brandon Ingram, who has not done anything tonight, is coming into the game. And Josh Hart has 18 points on 7 of 9 shooting. That is amazing. But, back to Brandon Ingram. Well, we have not talked enough about Brandon Ingram. Good-looking kid. Best shoulders out of anybody. He could be like a damn model. Knows how to play basketball. Here we go. We got Toyota Tundra. And if they're giving away this car, that's the only thing that's acceptable. And now we have the dancers back out on the floor, not the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders were a different group of girls. I recognize these ones. And if Toyota is not giving away that Tundra, I'm going to be super upset. But it does look like the dancers are throwing t-shirts into the crowd. I'll send you an Amazon link. Get some t-shirt cannons. Maybe check in with the Milwaukee Bucks. They got the best t-shirt game in basketball. Houston, just if you're listening, just giving you that. Email the Bucks, say, what are you doing with t-shirts? And they'll blow your mind. And we got an old middle-aged woman who got the shirt, never gonna wear it. Usually you give the shirts to like young kids that aren't wearing like Houston gear earlier in the game. Not 60-year-old women with $20,000 earrings. When is she gonna wear that? Give it to kids. And we got a t-shirt can. We finally get the t-shirt cannons. Just one, maybe two, who knows, but not enough. Milwaukee, they have a machine gun style t-shirt cannon. And Houston, they're trying their best. They got like the hand cannons shooting one at a time. And at least they got the 2 guys wearing the masks out on the floor. But you know who we're missing is the mouse wearing the tuxedo. That was, there he is. The mouse is not wearing a tuxedo. And now he's actually the one firing the shirts with the hand cannon. So the mouse is still out there. They got to make him more of a focal point of the entertainment. People are watching. What's up, YouTube? It never ceases to amaze me that Lakers fans will come New Year's Eve on YouTube, want to hear the game. So you know what? I guess I'm not the only weird one out there doing this on New Year's Eve. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna do the rest of the game. And yeah, the Lakers have been playing out of their mind. Getting extra chance points, getting offensive rebounds. The referees have been calling stuff in their favor. Randall is having an incredible game. But it's still a very scary situation because we're only up by 3. And when Chris Paul is in the game, they've looked pretty good. But yeah, now we're watching highlight reel. The dunk from Caruso is what got the whole thing started. So right now, the MVP of the game, no question, other than Julius Randle, is Caruso, the bald guy. And if you've been here before, you know I didn't even know his name until tonight. Just called him the bald guy because he's new. Who knows who he is? But watch SportsCenter later tonight. If Caruso doesn't get a top 10, you know what? I'm never watching SportsCenter again. That was great. And it kicked off. We were down by like 15 when he did that. And then it kicked off the rush to get us to even. And then we've been winning ever since. Anyway, Houston has it. They shoot a three. They haven't been making them. Ariza in and out. And that's exactly why the Lakers got rid of him. Never made shit. Never made shit. And 107-102. Lakers are up by 5. Ennis has the ball. Don't even know his first name. Playing great. He's very smart with the ball. Doesn't turn it over. And no look pass from Julius Randle to Corey Brewer. They forgot about Corey Brewer. And Julius Randle is definitely the MVP of the game. Even if the Lakers lose. Julius Randle, that's amazing. Brandon Ingram, you know what, didn't even show up. Maybe it's because it's New Year's. But Julius Randle, really, you know, he's got no plans tonight. Just to play some basketball. And number 15 and Harden. Number 15 and Harden definitely have a little bit of a mind meld thing going. And they got, sometimes they just get the easiest 2 points you could ever imagine. And that just happened. So it's 109-102. And Julius Randle went to the hoop, turns it over. Houston has it. Number 10 gives it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul shoots a three. That's good. And it's 109-105. Chris Paul, you know, he's missed threes tonight, but if he's going to be that open, you got to shoot him and you got to make him. That's why Chris Paul is Chris Paul. And it's just sad he's not on the Clippers anymore because just so you guys know, everybody knows, the Clippers never won for decades. Decades. And then they got Chris Paul and some other players, including Blake Griffin, but mainly Chris Paul, and they were going to the playoffs. Then you get rid of him. The only player that's ever, maybe Baron Davis a little bit, but the only player that's ever like actually contributed to a team, and they got rid of him, and they still got, I mean, it's still fun to watch. They got DeAndre Jordan, and they kicked the crap out of the Lakers. They're definitely, I don't know, they physically look pretty good. But why get rid of Chris Paul? It's just sad. And now the Rockets girls are out dancing, and the mouse is dancing with a woman from the crowd. And yeah, this mouse is the superstar, and his last name is Clutch. So, 00 mouse. His name is Clutch. Clutch the mouse, and he's. I mean, Harden is probably the superstar on the MVP on Houston tonight. But if it wasn't for Harden, it would be the mouse. You should have seen him wearing the tuxedo, dancing with the women, or with the. It was amazing. Way better than anything I've seen the Laker girls do. Not putting down the Laker girls. I'm sure that's tough. It's maybe a little boring. I mean, just based on the way that the people react in the crowd, they don't watch. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just saying the people in the crowd don't watch. They were watching the mouse. Lakers have it. They give it to Ennis. Ennis is getting to the lane and made a crazy teardrop shot. Ennis is having the game of his life right now. 111-105, 4:45 left in the game, and we just got to keep this up. Harden being guarded by Randle, and this has been a pretty good matchup the whole game. Gives it to one shoots a three, and Ariza finally drains a three. And now it's a 4-point game. Right when I say Ariza doesn't make shots, he drains one. Brandon Ingram has not gotten anything going all game, passes it immediately. They give it to Ennis. Ennis gets a screen. He takes it to the hoop again. Misses it, but Randle cleans it up and I think fouled. So I think Randle is going to go to the free throw line, and this is one of those times where I told myself that I was not going to be broadcasting any more free throws the whole rest of the season. Because if you do the math, that's a lot of talking. I don't need to talk because they never make them. But they've been making them tonight, so I'm going to do these ones. Randle, please make these free throws. He's got 24 points, 14 rebounds, season high on 11 of 15 shooting, and he's just playing great all over the place. And misses the first free throw by a long ways. 111-108, and Lakers ticket exchange need Laker tickets. Purchase single game tickets that are 100% verified. You know, once again, Lakers, get out of the app business and the social media business and just stay in the basketball business. You're not going to be good at making apps. You're not going to be good at social media. Make basketball fun and then sell tickets. We're losing. Look at our record. Anyway, enough with the apps. Just get a good basketball team. Chris Paul has it. We got to hang on here. Number 10 shoots a three. That's no good, and the Lakers get the rebound. That was an amazing miss, and that would have been a dagger in the. That would have been bad. Thank goodness he missed it, and Brandon Ingram has it, dribbling it up. gets a screen, and they're just playing him pretty tough. He has not been able to get anything going. Hart gives it to Randall under the hoop, and Randall just fights his way and makes a crazy contested shot. And wow, this is the best. This is the most. This is the maybe one of the best I've seen the Lakers play consistently all season. Like, just in terms of their grit, and the Lakers are playing great. Julius Randle, definitely the best Julius Randle has ever played, and Trevor Ariza was playing amazing defense, had a hand in his face, maybe even a foul that they didn't call, but these guys have all collectively been in the year 10 leagues, or 10 years, so they don't get calls. But anyway, great shot. Harden has it, trying to cross up everybody, but just crossed up himself, gets control, goes to the hoop, and makes a wild shot. Man. Back to a 4-point game, and Harden looked angry before. Like, he looked angry the whole entire game, and that look that I just saw looked like one of, we got these guys. Brandon Ingram has it, being guarded by Black. That's the problem. Black is a badass, and Ingram does not do well against badasses. He challenges them, but he never wins. And Ennis, I think, somebody turned it over. Houston has it on a fast break, and Hart, thank goodness, got tied up with Harden. And that's better than them getting a free 2 points. But Hart is pissed that they even called a foul on him. And I'm saying, Hart, that's a win no matter what. And Luke Walton, gel in his hair, $1,000 suit. It looked a little bit like a Justin Timberlake suit. It was blue. I would wear it. I mean, he looks good. Let's hope he's doing something. And yeah, Hart got tied up with Harden. And what that did was it just kind of killed the fast break. Well, no, Harden's going to the free throw line, so we probably didn't want that. Well, I guess it's better than a guaranteed 2 points. He's shooting 87% on the season, but missed the first one. And I mean, the Lakers, this is like some of the best I've seen the Lakers play, and it's coming from players that you wouldn't expect. It just looks like good basketball. It doesn't look like a bunch of kids playing a pickup game at the park. This looks like a good basketball team. They're running fast, they're making plays from people you wouldn't expect. Like Kuzma's not even doing that great. And honestly, this is like one of the best I've seen them play. James Harden, 37 points, 10 assists. And, you know, I was thinking that he wasn't having a good game and he was angry. But maybe that's just how he plays. But because the numbers don't lie. And Kuzma drains a three, of course, because when he's open, he always makes them. 117, 111, and let's hope the Lakers can keep this going, because this is what it's looked like. We can win right now. We can definitely win right now, people. Chris Paul has it. And oh my goodness, 28, Black was trying to disrespect the Lakers and missed a dunk. And something weird happened. Let's hope the Lakers get the ball. And yeah, Kuzma, he has not been doing well going to the hoop tonight. They got his number. But when he's open and he shoots threes, they seem to always go in. So it's one of those situations where, like, just do it more. Ariza's at the free throw line. He's not going to make it. Oh, he made it. It bounced in. And for some reason, I think I remember Ariza missing loads of three-pointers. Oh, people are here. Bro, you are great at commentary. Super funny. Keep it up. Anyway, I'll read your comments and talk to you guys after the game. I didn't even know people were here. It's New Year's Eve. Ariza made both free throws. Never made free throws for the Lakers. I mean, didn't do shit for the Lakers. And we tried. Anyway, somehow he's on Houston. He's on a better team. And you know what? It's kind of like the girlfriend that does good things after it. You know what? You got to be happy for him, even though you're not. And luckily, we have Julius Randle coming out of his shell, got another 2 points, and just spinning like crazy. I mean, his eyes are never even on the basket. He's just spinning, but the ball keeps going in. 119, 113, 2 minutes left, and the Lakers are playing good defense and scoring. This is amazing. Where's this team coming from? And it's just a different team. The way that we're winning right now is not the same way that we've ever won any other game. Ariza shoots a three and drains it in our face. Trevor Ariza. Okay, it's a 3-point game, and Luke Walton is out on the court, wakes up from his nap, and now he's thinking, too bad I couldn't bring my bong loads to Houston because that hurt. And but yes, he is looking extremely sober. Usually he looks high. I've never really not seen him not look like he's usually high. But tonight, no. But still not doing shit. He's just warming the bench. Legendary bench warmer. He was riding the bench when I was a kid. He's still riding the bench. And I have a feeling he's going to be riding the bench long after, like, for years. Hall of Fame, first ballot. I mean, best bench warmer of all time, Luke Walton. Let's hope he's a good coach. Trevor Ariza. Doesn't look like he's aged that much, but can I guess shoot now? Lakers, we had a 17-point lead for a little while, and Kuzma, he made the three. You know, he's not been having the best game, I think, in his own mind. Brandon Ingram looks bored. He's just sitting on Brandon Ingram. He can do no wrong. Brandon Ingram can do no wrong. He certainly doesn't have to listen to Luke Walton. The fact that any of these players listen to him is amazing to me. Caruso, ball guy, you gotta listen to him. But Brandon Ingram, don't listen to Luke Walton. Just do whatever you want to do. Except, you know, maybe learn to pass a little bit more. The only thing you suck at is passing. Nonetheless, he looks bored. And let's hope, you know, he kind of gets in trouble for, like, if you're so good at something, it looks easy when you're doing it. Kind of like Allen Iverson. People said he's lazy. Brandon Ingram, no. It's just so easy for him. It looks so easy. He can do no wrong. Anyway, Lakers have it. Ennis, the superstar for the night, gives it to Kuzma. Kuzma shoots another three, and that time somebody was in his face. Doesn't go in, and Houston gets the rebound. Harden being guarded by Randall, and this has been a good matchup all night. For some reason, Randall does really well against Harden. But he still has 37 points. I don't know how. I've been watching. I don't even know where those points came from. And he just burned Randall to the hoop, and that's going to be a three-point opportunity. Maybe Randall has not been doing as well against Harden as I think. He's going to have over 40 points. And, yeah, wow, he was around Randall before Randall even knew what was happening. Maybe we should be doing one-on-one against Harden in the fourth quarter. It was working in the second quarter. But Harden's at the free throw line, and he's about to tie the game up. And we got a tie game. 1 minute left, and of course it comes down to the ending. Lakers, just keep doing what you're doing the whole game, and you can win. Ennis, and I love that they got Ennis in there because he's been the one doing it. Randall goes to the hoop, gives it to Kuzma. Kuzma shoots a three, bottom of the net, and of course, if he's open, he makes them. 122, 119, and we got 1 minute left, and this is a great New Year's game. Thanks for being here, everybody. And once again, Harden goes to the hoop, no problem, but missed the layup, and that looked like me shooting a layup when I haven't shot one when I've been running. Usually I just like stand there and do it, but in a game you got to run. You do it too hard the first time, every time it goes flying over, and it happened to Harden. He was just running too hard at the basket, missed the layup, and now he's limping. He's kind of in the crowd. And you know what? If we beat Houston, I want to make it clean. We need Harden playing the whole time, and he's got 40 points. Wow. James Harden, number 13. I didn't think he was doing that well. And whenever these people get hurt, I always blur my eyes because I don't like to see. So I never know what happens to him. And what happened to Lopez? And does anybody know where Luol Deng is? Where's Luol Deng? We're giving him so much money. I haven't seen him once. He didn't come to the Kobe reunion. Luol Deng. We need to make a podcast like that Richard Simmons show. Where's Luol Deng? Anyway, we're doing pretty well without a center tonight against one of the best teams in the league. We're doing it in a way that you wouldn't expect with little guys running fast. And I would describe it as like a style, like you guys remember the game Street Fighter back in the day when you can throw fireballs? The Lakers are just throwing loads of little fireballs and just running fast and throwing fireballs, and Houston just can't, like, it just can't do it. And it's a pretty good strategy to play if you got nobody in the lane. Anyway, it's working. And these players, I haven't even heard of Ennis, really. Doing great. Lakers schedule, Monday we got the Timberwolves, and then Oklahoma, and then the Hornets, and now we're looking at Julius Randle, number 30, definitely the MVP of the game. And Kyle Kuzma, 23, well, you know what, it's almost like I haven't been paying attention. Kyle Kuzma has 23 points. He has been losing going to the hoop. He's had a lot of missed shots, but he's been making his threes. And I even said, if you guys remember, he's got to shoot more threes when he's open. Let's get him some open threes. Randall has it, goes to the hoop, and I think he's blocked by 15. Luckily, Ennis gets the offensive rebound and misses the shot, and that's out on Houston. Nope. Let's do replay. Let's do replay. Ennis, you're having a great game. You got to make that shot. And even when it went off his fingers, I'm like, that's sideways. That's like when you hit a putt and you know it's off immediately. I knew that was off. Anyway, Lakers are up by 3. Chris Paul has it. He's so safe with the ball. He's never going to do anything stupid. Crosses up Randall. Randall's staying in front of him. Not anymore. And then he gives it to somebody. Somebody shoots a 3, and that's good. And we're back to a tie game. Number 14 with hardcore tattoos and awesome hair drains a 3. And one of the reasons why the Lakers were able to come back in the second quarter and then keep their foot on the gas is because Houston has been missing threes. And now they seem to be making them. 122, 17 seconds left in the game. We're having a great time. It's New Year's Eve. Probably not the coolest people on the planet. I mean, we're on YouTube. Just saying. But I'm glad we can watch the Lakers game. And finally, the crowd in Houston is getting pumped up. And I am still upset that the little nerdy fat kid in glasses did not win the dance cam competition. I have not seen a kid with that many dance moves in my whole life. I almost want to send them an email. And yeah, where the mouse is out on the floor, and finally, people in Houston are having some fun. You know what? Maybe they were just shocked that the Lakers were kicking their ass. And now we got the white guys wearing basketball jerseys with undershirts like they're in middle school. If you're gonna wear a basketball jersey, you can't wear the undershirt. It looks terrible. You know what? If you want to wear a basketball jersey and you care about your skinny arms, hit the gym, get a tan. No undershirts. But yeah, so many undershirts in Houston. It's just not cool. 17 seconds left in the game. 122, and the Lakers defense was holding up great all night. But except in the fourth quarter, I saw a change in the way that they adjusted it, at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and I saw it. And ever since then, it's been a little bit different. But the Lakers defense has been holding up pretty well. Kuzma has it. 14 seconds left. It's a tie game. No more giving it to KCP. Thank goodness he's not in the game. Kuzma gets the ball from here on out. And 7 seconds left. He's getting guarded by somebody. Shoots a long 3. Not even close. And there's 1.7 seconds left. And what just happened? It's a tie game. And it looked like the guy was about to shoot a half-court shot. And then I think maybe they were smart enough to call a timeout. And Kuzma, he was trying to do like a Steph Curry shooting it from deep kind of thing. And that was too deep. But I like that they're giving him the ball because he should be the guy that shoots these. But that was a brick. That was if you put that up on Twitter and said yes or no on it being a brick, 98% yes, that's a brick. Total brick from Kuzma, but that's okay. Let's hope Luke Walton let's hope the bench warmer can drop a defensive play to stop Harden. Lakers 3-pointers this quarter were 2 for 7. And Kuzma, I like where your head was at. I like that you were aggressive with it. That's why we love you. Take a couple more steps closer to the basket. Maybe move a little bit. Maybe do what Harden does and pretend you're going to go. He just shot it. And it was a brick. And he looks pretty disappointed in himself. 1.7 seconds left. And why is there time on the clock? I don't know. It must have been a really smart timeout from Houston. And now the ball's on their side of the court. Wow, we got screwed. I don't know what happened, but it went from them shooting a full court shot to a timeout, and now they're passing it in on their side of the court. They could win the game right now. 1.7 seconds left. Ariza passes it in, and they don't get a shot off. Oh, he steps out. I think he stepped out, and now we get the ball back with 0.7 seconds left. Number 10 stepped on the line, and Luke Walton is now talking to the referee. You know what? Uh-oh, and now what's going on? They're going to the replay center. We're doing some kind of instant replay, and, you know, you got to like in sports, like the professional sports, they finally figured out instant replay. Like, it's good they're doing it. And it's funny to see how like, different teams, or how different sports do it differently. But in basketball, the simplest way is they just have the computer screen on the table, turn it around. You don't need any bells or whistles. I kind of like that about the basketball instant replay. And I don't know what they're looking at. He was not open. Number 10 probably was not supposed to get the ball. And their team, their coach is actually doing some coaching. The old white guy that's kind of fat, wearing a suit that doesn't fit, that looks like a coach, is doing coaching. And we got Luke Walton. I think he's showing the team a blank whiteboard right now. There's nothing on the whiteboard, but it seems like they're trying to pay attention. Brandon Ingram not paying attention. Thank goodness. You know, you can't be listening to Luke Walton. He's a bench warmer. Yeah, Randall playing amazing defense against number 10. I don't know what they're looking at. 0.7 seconds left. Let's hope the Lakers get the ball back and we get a 2017 miracle, because 11-23, guys, we all love the Lakers, but we got to own that. That's about as bad as I've ever seen in my whole life. And it's weird because it seems like we're good and we're fun to watch. But we can, man, and honestly, this game that we're playing tonight, it might be just kind of an anomaly. Because these are players I haven't seen. Lonzo's not in. It's just kind of weird. It's just different. And you know, if we never see them playing like this again, I would not be surprised. Because this is not an 11-23 team. The way that the team that got us 11-23 is not this. And it's Lakers ball. It's Lakers ball. Julius Randle, who's got like loads of points. Like, it's not 50, but it's maybe like 27. Playing amazing defense right at the ending. And let's hope that, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's Lakers ball. And Luke Walton, he's talking, nobody's listening. Looking sober, you know, maybe a little bit too much gel in his hair. You can see it's a little bit weird. Maybe too much gel. Maybe we should write a tweet to his stylist. And Hart is going to pass it in. And why do we have to do it full court? Why do they get it half court? Oh, it almost worked. It almost worked to Nance Jr. And we're going to get overtime here on New Year's Eve. Thanks for being here, everybody. And you know what? I figured that people wouldn't be watching on New Year's Eve. But it turns out you guys are here. What's up, YouTube? 98 people watching on New Year's Eve. That's amazing. And we're going to overtime. This is just, didn't expect it to be such a great game. And once again, though, the Lakers really have a hard time with like a few seconds left, or even 10 seconds, like setting up a play. Like, remember back in the day with Kobe? And let's say it was a tie game where we were down with seconds left on the clock. We would call a timeout. Phil Jackson would draw something up, and then they would go on the court and then do that, and Kobe would be open and he would make it. Every time. The Lakers can't do that. They have no player that can actually make them when they need to, and I don't think Luke Walton actually knows basketball plays. I think he just lets them go out there and play. Never seen him put anything on that whiteboard. And Kuzma, don't be too hard on yourself. We're gonna keep giving you the ball in that situation, but you know, he jumped. He was like you know, he got a little too excited. He got a little bit too excited, and just needed to relax and just not do what he did. Nonetheless, we can still win in overtime, though. I think our odds of winning in Houston in overtime, I don't think we're 50-50 right now. We got to be major underdogs, and Clutch the Mouse is still having a great time. And can we trade for Clutch the Mouse? Can we take Clutch? That would be amazing. This is my favorite mascot that I've seen in a little while, mainly because in basketball, like, you don't see the mascot that much. The Lakers don't have one. You know, let's get Clutch. You know, if Embiid is not available and we can't get LeBron, let's try to get Clutch. And yeah, he's got oh, this kid is hyped up. Wow. Of course he's wearing skinny jeans. Even 10-year-olds wear skinny jeans now. But yeah, these kids in Houston are getting hyped, and they got the noisemakers, and the old guys next to those kids with the old makers are like, damn it, they've been doing this the whole game, it's so loud. But I guess they got on the Jumbotron, so it was worth it. But those people did not look so happy. Anyway, it was like a full court throw right next to the basket, and Nance Jr. timed it a little bit off. But that was very, very close to being one of the best shots I've ever seen in basketball. And it was between Hart and Nance Jr. And like I said, the way we're winning this game is not how you would expect. Or we're not winning. It feels like we're winning. This is one of the best games the Lakers have played all year. And Julius Randle, MVP of the game, by far his best game that I've seen him play. And we're 1-3 in overtime, and this is the Rockets' first overtime game. Is going to be doing the face-off against number 15. Thanks for coming, YouTube. You guys showed up. You know what? I never doubt YouTube. I'm a YouTuber. Never doubted you guys. Thanks for coming. Chris Paul dribbling, going up against Randle. He hasn't been shooting that much this game. Randle's playing good defense. They pass it. He almost turns it over, doesn't turn it over, and then he misses an easy shot under the basket, and Ennis ends up with the ball. Lakers have it. 4:34 left in the game. This is overtime. Holy crap. Didn't expect this. And He gets a screen, and number 14 is playing good defense. He passes it to Hart, and Hart drains a three. Lakers keep doing this. Hart, you know what? They tried something. It didn't work. They tried something else. It didn't work. At that point, shoot a three. That's okay. That is okay, Lakers, and sometimes they go in. Josh Hart, 22 points on 8 of 10 shooting, and then he just got a rebound over number 15. The Lakers are winning this, are beating the Rockets in a fashion you wouldn't expect, and it's with Randall. Randall's the one doing most of the work, and everyone else is kind of facilitating him. Kuzma shoots an open three, and you know what? He's not going to make him, I don't think, after missing the one at the buzzer. You can't recover from that. Chris Paul goes to the hoop against Hart, and is frustrated that they didn't call a foul, and then gives it to 15, and 15 misses a layup, and that's going to be Lakers ball. Wow. We have been playing overtime games like against the Warriors, and we've been losing in overtime. Kevin Durant is who did it to us. So far, this is the best we've ever played in overtime, and this is one of the best we've ever played all season. Ennis finds Hart wide open, and he shoots a three, and that rattled in. It rattled in, but we'll take it. 3:38 left. Something's going on. Thanks for coming, everybody. .36 left. Number 10, Ennis, goes to the hoop, and it rolls on the top of the basket. That was weird. Don't know what happens. Don't know what. I've never really seen that before, but I guess that's not Lakers ball. Houston has it. Chris Paul trying to pass it to somebody, gives it to Black, 28, who does pretty well in the lane, gives it back to Paul. Paul gives it to somebody. This guy shoots it against like the whole team and makes it. So it's 125, 124, 3 minutes left, and the Lakers are up by 1. And we just need to keep on doing what we're doing. Thanks for the subscribe, Sebastian Reyes. I always forget that I can see when you guys subscribe. I'm glad you're liking it. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what? Give me another chance. This is New Year's Eve. I'm not feeling it. And honestly, usually there's more people. And it's more fun when there's more people. But anyway, give me another try. And after 2, you don't like it, then don't worry about it. And something happened in the game. Julius Randle is complaining. Azan Khan, thanks for the subscribe. I guess you don't need 2 tries. And yeah, Julius Randle went to the hoop. He looked like he got fouled. And that's what happens when you are, it's your second year in the league. Oh, and he fouled out with 29 points. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt. He has had an incredible game, but if I'm going to be fair, I think that if we lose this game and he fouled out, he'd lose his MVP. And how was that a foul? That wasn't a foul. That's what happens. The Lakers get screwed on all the close ones. Chris Paul has it. He hasn't been able to do anything tonight. Shoots a 3. That's good. And Houston goes up. Wow, Chris Paul has been so quiet. And that's their first lead since the second quarter. And Houston is up by 2. Brandon Ingram has it, and he has not been having a good game either. Guarded by 28, goes to the hoop and misses it, but Nance Jr. standing right there and makes the layup. That's a 3-point opportunity. Nance Jr. gonna shoot free throws. Fingers crossed, everybody. This is when we need them. But yeah, the Lakers... And Nance Jr., we're winning in ways that you wouldn't expect. And why have they... Oh, they put it up on the screen. 27-27. We have a chance to go up by 1. And honestly, Brandon Ingram should not have missed that layup. But luckily, Nance Jr. was right there. And he's not the best shooter. Not even close on the free throw. He's not the best shooter. Maybe not the most technical player in the world. But he gives you a spark. He gives you something that other players don't. And energy. Chris Paul has it. We're 19 for 27 on free throws, so that's one of our better nights. Chris Paul being guarded by Nance Jr. Chris Paul having a hard time, gets around him, and then goes to the hoop, and Brandon Ingram doesn't make it in time, and he drains the layup. So I guess Chris Paul finally starting to do something, and Nance Jr. was doing a great job. 1:58 left, and Houston is up by a couple, and that was not a good look. Oh, was that Hart? Maybe that was Hart. No, that was Nance Jr. Nance Jr. was doing so well until he wasn't. And then Ingram almost blocked it, maybe one step too late. And there you go. Houston is up by 2. We are going to commercial break. Thanks for being here, everybody. Let's see some. You guys are leaving comments. Keep on leaving comments. I will read them directly after the game. So make it funny. Tell me I suck at basketball. Just be funny, and when I read it, it's funny, and then that helps. Leave me a comment, and yeah, this is just great. New Year's Eve, we're on YouTube. You know what? The odds that any of us are getting laid tonight, probably not good. It's YouTube, but happy to have you. We can hang out together and enjoy the Lakers. They can still win this. They can definitely still win this. Oh, now we have Houston has finally come out of their shell, and now we have they're dancing, and now we have 2 old ladies, and they're not. They didn't even know they're on the screen. And honestly, now we got these women dancing, and she didn't even know she was on the Jumbotron, and she just had good rhythm. And I hate to say it, Houston has way better rhythm and dancers than the Staples Center. Like, way better. I can see it first try. I just know. I know things, and I know that on a whole, better dancers. Corey Brewer, 9 points, 5. Well, you should have seen their band that they had playing in halftime. It's like 15 horns, drums. It was real music. It was definitely real music they were playing at Houston Arena. Anyway, Lakers have it. They give it to Ingram. Ingram being guarded by somebody big. He goes to the hoop anyway, up against 2 people, and fouled. Why would they foul him there? I don't know. He was so wild, but Brandon Ingram is going to the free throw line. And look at those shoulders. Let's hope he can make them, because it's a 2-point game. This is when we need him. And, you know, it looks like he's never trying. Brandon Ingram, 8 points on 3 of 6, and just, he can do better than that. Thanks for the subscribe, Martha Velasquez. Oh, Martha Velasquez, you are a regular. What's up? Have not seen you. Oh, it's a new channel. I'm on a different channel. Glad you found it. The Lakers are beating the Houston right now. Or, actually, we're losing by 1. This is a great game. Brandon Ingram did he make 1 of them or 2 of them? I don't know. He definitely made the second one. We got a tie game, 129, 150 left in OT. Chris Paul doing pretty good in the 4th quarter. They give it back to him. He's being guarded by Ennis, and just love seeing Ennis in the game. He has been the facilitator tonight. This is a very small, very different team that we've seen, and they're beating Houston right now. Chris Paul goes to the hoop again and misses the jump shot, and Brandon Ingram comes down with the rebound, and that was clutch. And he dribbles it up, passes it to Ennis. Ennis gives it to Brewer. Brewer fakes a 3, goes to the hoop, super wild, gets blocked by 28 Black. And you gotta stop challenging Black. He's a badass. They give it to 10. 10 shoots a 3. That's no good. And then Black almost throws it down, doesn't. Lakers get the rebound on a fast break. They give it to Hart, and he gets blocked by number 1, and that better be a goaltending. Ariza. You know, screw Ariza. And Luke Walton up on his feet, not warming the bench. And if I know that that's a goaltending, everybody knows it's a goaltending. And the coach of Houston, old guy, gray hair, he's pissed. And let's take a look in slow motion. That is goaltending, and we better get those. We better get those points. But yeah, wow, Trevor Ariza. I just remember him never making any shots and shooting up 3s, just jacking up 3s. He can jump really high, though. You should have just seen what he did. But that's going to be goaltending, and thank goodness Luke Walton is doing some coaching. The soberest I've seen him look all season, and we're winning. And it's just crazy when we have Brewer, Caruso, and Hart doing well. And if you're new to the stream, I've been making fun of Caruso. I didn't even know his name. He's the bald guy on the Lakers, plays point guard. And the Lakers were losing early in this game. We were down by like 10, and we were just looking not good. And I'm like, holy crap, I can't believe I'm going to do this on YouTube on New Year's Eve. It's going to be a terrible game. And then Caruso threw down the craziest dunk. It's going to be on SportsCenter. It's got to be. And that's what got the run going. And now we have a weird team beating Houston. Wow. A way to end 2017 for the Lakers. Let's not mind that 11-23 record. You know what? Just for tonight, we won't worry about it. But we got to own that in the future. And not even close on the free throw. Lakers are up by 2. And we're looking like a top-tier team with bottom-tier players. And Brandon Ingram's in the game. Ariza's kind of been shutting him down. Chris Paul being guarded by Hart, and honestly, nobody's really been able to guard him. And he goes right to the hoop and finds Black, just standing under the basket with nobody guarding him. And it's a tie game with 45 seconds left. Brandon Ingram has it. Ariza's playing like half-court defense really hard. He's going to need a little bit of help. Kuzma gives him a screen, doesn't do anything. Brandon Ingram still struggling against Ariza, tries to cross him up, goes to the hoop, passes it to Brewer. They give it to Hart. Hart shoots a three, in and out, and Houston gets the rebound. So we got a tie game, 23 seconds left, and Chris Paul has it. And Harden, I think Harden is hurt. He's not in the game right now, actually. So yeah, Harden's not in the game. Chris Paul, you're going to have to do this by yourself. Maybe we should double team you, but he wants Hart. He takes Hart to the hoop, shakes him off, and makes an easy layup. And Houston is going to go up by 2 with 4 seconds left. And yeah, Paul had no trouble. He just stopped on a dime and made the easiest shot he probably made all night. And now let's watch that in slow motion. Hart didn't do shit, dude. Oh, no, that was the point before. It was Black, who was just standing under the basket. And, oh, no, that was Kuzma. Kuzma got owned by Chris Paul. And just like that, the Lakers are down by 2 with 4 seconds left. But you know what? Weird things are happening tonight. We've been making our shots. Weird things have been happening. We can definitely still win. Now we just got to make a three-pointer. And now the mouse... Clutch has a sign that says beat LA, and this graphic that this guy made in Adobe, whatever it is, this is, I got to learn how to make that. That is amazing. It says beat LA, but you know what? I don't like looking at marketing materials of other teams, but that one's pretty good. And it's the Lakers are down by 2, 4 seconds left, and what happens is everybody comes for the fourth quarter, and it's weird. People love basketball in the fourth quarter. Still going with the beat LA graphic. They've been doing it for a little while. And Houston is up for the first time. Man, that sucks. All right, well, you know what? Maybe I got a little too excited there. And people left. You know what? I've noticed that when I talk too fast and get too excited, sometimes people leave, but sometimes people just leave. Like for halftime. And then even for the end of the game, you know, probably what happened is those people found a TV to watch it on TV. Anyway, Brandon Ingram goes to the hoop wild, and let's hope that he was fouled. Number 4 is looking frustrated on the ground, but he must know that Brandon Ingram does not make free throws. He has an opportunity to tie it up right now. Let's hope he's going to the free throw line. That did look like some pretty good defense. Maybe the Lakers got away with one here. Come on, Brandon Ingram. He shoots 66%. These aren't, and there's 2 of them. Please make it. And he made the first one. Let's go. 0.8 seconds left. Please make the shot. And Brandon Ingram has not really been doing much tonight, and he hasn't even been shooting free throws. And now Houston is doing something weird. They're substituting people out in the middle of the free throw. I didn't even know you can do that. And they're kind of icing Brandon Ingram a little bit. All right, let's go, Brandon Ingram. Let's go. Oh, he made it. He made it. He made it. You know what? Maybe I got to refresh this. It's 133, 133. Oh, wow. That's refresh now. And 0.8 seconds left. So there is still a chance that we lose this game. But 0.8 seconds, it's looking pretty good for another overtime. And Brandon Ingram, with 12 points tonight, makes the 2 free throws when he has to. Like, that was the game. So you got to give him credit for that. Brandon Ingram can do no wrong. And though hasn't had the best game tonight, to me, I think is the best player on the team. And usually when he's not having a good game, we don't have a good game. But when Randall does what he did tonight, you know what? Ingram doesn't have to. We don't have to put so much weight on his shoulders. Julius Randle looking like an MVP tonight. He's spinning. His footwork is looking amazing. Like, who knew that such a big guy could have such great footwork? And right now, we are looking at both teams in a huddle. The coach for Houston, that looks like a coach, telling them to do something, and the team is listening and then give a bunch of little nods like, yeah, we're going to do that. Doesn't look like that on the Lakers side. They're just standing around looking at each other. And Brandon Ingram, I don't know what he's looking at. He's looking at something in the rafters, but not listening to Luke Walton. But his suit looks amazing tonight. Like, I make fun of him for wearing $1,000 suits. This one might be $2,000. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. This is a good one for him. Is that Andrew Bogut? Bogut, he's in the game, obviously for defensive purposes. Chris Paul shoots a three. That's no good, and we are going to go to another overtime. And you know what? If you had plans tonight and you're waiting for the Lakers game, this is going to go another 5 minutes. And I love overtime, but doing this, talking for 2 hours, is not easy. I'll do another 5 minutes. Talking for 2 hours is not easy, but it's loads of fun. And when you guys come, it's fun. Chris Paul, I'll be right back. Chris Paul, you would think, I don't know, that was definitely a brick as well from Chris Paul. What's up, YouTube? We are back for our second overtime, the Lakers versus Houston. And right when we thought that we might lose, we were down. The Lakers clutch it out, and I kind of had a feeling they would. It just has been a little bit of a different game. Head-to-head, Kyle Kuzma, 23 points. Chris Paul, 20 points. And, yeah, for some reason, they're showing those two going head-to-head. And this has just been a good game. How many people are here? You guys came. YouTube, I'll never doubt you. And you guys are leaving comments. Don't worry, I will read them. I'll read them afterwards, directly after the game. That's always funny. And people are watching on Twitter. I can't tell. People are always on Twitch. Twitch, whoever you few people are on Twitch, thanks for watching. You guys are loyal viewers. Not playing video games, listening to basketball, and now we got a graphic for Spectrum. You know what? I don't like Spectrum. Reporting is Mike Trudell, and if you know, how about give me his job? Does anybody like Mike Trudell? Lakers, if you're listening, I mean, I'm doing this anyway, even on New Year's Eve. If that doesn't show dedication, I don't know what does. Give me Mike Trudell's job, or just put me on Twitter. Put me on Twitter; it'll be great. Here we go. Start of the second period. Second overtime, and Lakers win it. Ennis in the game. Luke Walton, you know what? I like what he's doing. He obviously sees that Ennis, number 10, is doing something that no one else has done yet. Even Lonzo Ball goes to the hoop. He just gets to the lane and shoots, and it goes in. And it went in, and that was a little bit of a lucky bounce. And the Lakers have been getting lucky bounces tonight. Usually, I complain, say referees don't call those for rookies. They don't bounce in. Tonight they're going in. But wow. Number 10 just got owned by Chris Paul. He just went right to the hoop and made the shot. Chris Paul is going to be a problem. We definitely need to watch out for Chris Paul. Ennis has it. Figuring out what to do. Gets a screen. He has an open three. Doesn't shoot it. Takes it to the hoop instead and makes it. And that better be a three-point opportunity. Ennis gave up the open three and took it to the hoop hard, made the layup, and he's slow to get up. Wow, Ennis, who knew he had that kind of speed, and 28 black. Honestly, Ennis has been the only person that has been able to challenge Black so far and actually end up the winner in that scenario. Ennis. So who knew? This guy Ennis has got to play more. And now he's going to the free throw line for a three-point opportunity. He's got 17 points on 7 of 14, but listen to this, 11 assists. And wow, Ennis, way to go. Let's hope you can make free. Nope. He made it. He bounced it in. And, you know, it's just his night. Chris Paul dribbling it up. We're 24 for 33 for free throws. So that's definitely one of our better games. Chris Paul doing it all by himself. Passes it. And then they turn it over. Lakers have it. They have it on a fast break. Ennis takes it to the hoop and makes a wild shot, but then Hart comes out of nowhere and almost makes it, but gonna go to the free throw line. And something is going on. The Lakers are playing this is the best game that I've seen them play. Definitely the most fun, because it looks like they're trying so hard, and people that I just haven't seen playing are doing it. Hart stole the ball. They're trying to get it into Black, who was under the basket. I don't think they call 3 seconds anymore in the NBA. It was only on Shaq. These big guys just chill under the basket the whole game. He was chilling under the basket. Black was under the basket, and then Hart just stole it. Wow. Lakers are up by 4. He missed the second free throw. 139, 135, 3:35 left in the second overtime. Harden got hurt, but Black just got an easy 2 points. Harden got hurt. That certainly helped our chances in overtime. And honestly, we were doing so well that when he went out, I'm like, you know what? I want Harden to be in the whole game. I want it to be a legit win. Now I'm kind of happy that he's out. 139, 137. They give it to Ingram. He's being guarded by somebody big. They give it back to Ingram. He goes to the hoop wildly. He passes it to Ennis. Ennis takes a long three, and that was, you know what? They probably didn't need to shoot that three. Brandon Ingram just did not facilitate anything and kind of dribbled us into a dead end. And then what could we do? Anyway, Houston 28 Black is dominating the lane. 14 has it. He passes it to Chris Paul. Chris Paul fakes the three, being guarded by Ennis. And he's kind of owning Ennis. Passes it to one. Ariza shoots a three. That's good. And Houston is up by 1. Trevor Ariza is haunting us. Who knew he was still in the league? And Trevor Ariza, how many points does he have? He's been making threes. And I don't remember him ever making threes for the Lakers. I just remember him jacking them up the whole game. Don't ever remember them going in. So maybe Trevor Ariza is better than he used to be. And now we're going to be watching him on replay. Nope, now we're going to the Houston Rockets New Year's Eve graphic. Thanks for being here, everybody. The longer we go, you guys probably have something to do. This is New Year's Eve. That's crazy. More people came for the fourth quarter, and then right as soon as overtime happened, people left. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, and I think kind of what happens is it's like a snowball effect. Like if, let's say I'm doing this and there's 15 people watching and then I stop, I kind of have to start over, because as soon as somebody sees that there's other people watching, then they're way more inclined to like watch or listen. And I think it goes the other way. So if people see that people are leaving, then they leave. I don't know. What happened to all the people? Of course YouTube shows up. You guys always do. I never doubt you, but figured more people would stick around for overtime. But you know what? Maybe you guys have something to do or found a TV to actually watch it. And that's, you know what, Spectrum. I don't like Spectrum. Go find a TV and watch this because it's super exciting. Anyway, 2 minutes left. Lakers are down by 1. Ennis has been our go-to point guard the whole game. Gives it to Kuzma. Kuzma gives it to Ennis. Ennis tries to get around Chris Paul and does a crazy reverse layup and makes the shot. Lakers go up by 1. 141-140 with 2 minutes left. And once again, Ennis is just having an outstanding game. Went baseline against Chris Paul. He even got a little bit of help and then just made the reverse layup. So Ennis has some speed that I didn't know about, probably because he never plays. So, you know, get him more court time, and then Houston having a hard time on offense, shoots up a a three, misses it, and then Hart takes it on a fast break and fouled. Let's hope that Hart is gonna go to the free throw line. But yeah, Ennis, or even Chris Paul was yelling like, "I need help." And Black, 28. He jumped in the air too early, and then Ennis just went underneath him and then made the reverse layup. 20 points on 8 of 17 with 11 assists. Tyler Ennis. We got to look him up on Wikipedia after the game. Where did he come from? Hart makes the first free throw. So Lakers are up by 2. And yeah, Hart had it on a crazy fast break. Looked like he was going to get the points for sure. And then they just pushed him over. Oh no, number 4 tripped him. Misses the second free throw. And Lakers are pissed about something. The referees called a foul on somebody, but they're going the other direction. And Luke Walton looks confused. Like, what else can I say? He looks confused every time. And now he's telling everybody, like, let's go. Let's go. I mean, why would you listen to Luke Walton? Every single player on the Lakers that's playing right now probably got more court time than Luke Walton. On the team for 10 years, never played. Anyway, if you're a bench warmer, you're in middle school, you know what? Maybe keep it going for another year. Chris Paul shoots a 3. That's no good. And Houston is fighting for those rebounds, doesn't get it, and the Lakers have it. They're up by 2. Brandon Ingram is dribbling it up. They give it to Ennis. Ennis is the difference maker tonight. And where's Julius? Oh, Julius Randle fouled out. And we can really use him right now, that's for sure. Kuzma has it. They give it back to Ennis. They want Ennis to have the ball. Ennis shoots a 3. That's a brick. And Kuzma gets the offensive rebound. What a great opportunity to get the offensive rebound. And yeah, they're going to slow it down. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. 142, 140. Brandon Ingram has it. They're playing great defense against him. The pick and roll doesn't work. They give it to Hart, number 5. He takes it to the lane. Turnaround jump shot over Chris Paul. Way short. Chris Paul gets the rebound. And then Hart fouls him going for the rebound. So, Hart, I think Chris Paul is going to go to the free throw line. Anyway, Hart, maybe he shouldn't have done that. Lakers are up by 2, 52 seconds left in the game. Oh, and now Josh Hart has also fouled out, but he's got 26 points. That's pretty amazing. And the Lakers are just playing, honestly, I mean, I've said it a bunch of times. You guys should watch the game and just tell me that this isn't different. The way that they're winning and the way that they're playing defense, and it's just different. And, you know, the only person that's different is Ennis. Giving Ennis the court time has really been working. Ennis and Randle. Maybe those two are a good combo. Chris Paul makes the first free throw. 52 seconds left. And makes the second free throw. So it's 142, 142. And you know what? I'm getting pretty tired. Running out of words. I'll do a third over. I'll keep doing it, but a third overtime. Let's just hope the Lakers win it right now. Ennis, they're playing good defense. He has to pass it. They give it to Kuzma. 28. Black is playing great defense on Kuzma. Kuzma has not been doing good going to the hoop. He goes to the hoop. Wild shot. No good. And Houston gets the rebound. Chris Paul taking his time, trying to set up the shot. And 15 seconds left on the shot clock. 20 seconds left on the regular shot. Chris Paul is just killing the time, and this is crunch time right now. Hart or Clarkson, who is that? Can you play good defense? And you can. He missed the layup, but Houston gets the rebound and makes the layup. 5 seconds left. They pass it in to the Lakers, and the Lakers call timeout. So we still have an opportunity to tie and or win the game. Man, I am running out of words, and I am running out of breath. That was great defense from Clarkson. They put in Clarkson to guard Paul, and that was a good. Well, actually, no. He went right around Clarkson too. It was Brewer that came out of nowhere that did the good defense. He missed the layup, and then number 4 somehow got the offensive rebound and then just made the easy layup. So once again, if you're no good at basketball, just stand under the hoop. You're gonna get some points. And the Lakers are in some kind of a timeout. Let's hope Luke Walton can draw up a play. He usually doesn't like plays. He just says, get out there. But, you know, get that whiteboard out and draw something up. Get Kuzma open and give him a second chance at the game winner. I'll bet you he makes it. You just got to be open. And for him to be open, you got to make a play. You warm the bench right next to Phil Jackson. I mean for decades. I mean for over 10 years. I don't know for sure, but it felt like 10 years. You should have remembered something. Just whatever Phil Jackson did for Kobe, do that for Kuzma, and we have a 50-50 chance of winning this game right now. And I'll take 50-50 in overtime against Houston. Corey Brewer's coming out onto the court, and Trevor Ariza is talking to the whole team. Don't know if he should be. I don't know if he should be doing any coaching, but for some reason they were listening. And Tyler Ennis, going a bit of an Amish look, with the beard under the thing, the Amish guy, having a great game. And who knew Amish people could play basketball? But number 10, he's gonna pass it in, and they find Kuzma. Kuzma shoots a 3, and he's blocked. And let's hope that's out on. And now Chris Paul is very angry at the referees, and there's 3.9 seconds left. And Houston, they pass it in, and we foul him really quickly. And honestly, that could be the end of the game. What happened to Kuzma? He wasn't open. Ennis gives it to Kuzma. He shoots a 3. And it looked like he was trying to pretend that he was fouled, but not actually fouled. That looked weird. You're going to have to watch that for yourselves. Maybe Kuzma is not the guy to give the ball to. And Brewer was fouled. They don't call that. And you know what? Kuzma 0 for 2 on game-winning shots. Both did not look good. The first one, he got too excited, shot too early from too far. Second one, something weird happened. I don't even know. And Houston goes up by 3 points. And Julius Randle looks very sad. They're showing him right now on the sideline. He was definitely going to be the MVP of the game if the Lakers won. But honestly, I do not think that you can make him the MVP of the game anymore. He fouled out, and Brandon Ingram's not doing anything. For some reason, Brandon Ingram did not show up tonight. Corey Brewer throws it all the way down the court and throws it out of bounds, and that's going to be Houston ball. And pretty sure the game is over. And once again, the Lakers really suck at closing out basketball games. They were running out of their ass in terms of playing well. They weren't looking like the Lakers in the fourth quarter. But, if you get late in your second overtime, those things that the Lakers, the reasons why they've been losing in the fourth quarter were slowly coming out. And we didn't even have a shot at winning. Kuzma didn't even put up a shot. So I would call this a failure on the Lakers here in the second overtime. And Luke Walton has his hands on his hips, looking super frustrated on the sideline. He's standing up, so that bench is cooling off. He's not warming the bench, and the referees called something. Man, let's hope they miss their free throws. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. This is New Year's Eve. YouTube, you guys showed up. For some reason, left when overtime started. You know what? Maybe I can talk too fast. I get excited. Chris Paul, not even sweating, maybe a little sweat, is standing at the free throw line, and I don't think he misses them. Ennis looks very frustrated too. I mean, what else can one person do? Tyler Ennis fouled out with 20 points. 3 people have fouled out, and Amish people, they can foul out too. And he doesn't look Amish, but he does have a little bit of an Amish guy beard going. And Chris Paul makes that free throw. So it is that 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 points. How did that happen? Andrew Bogut just standing on the sideline, doesn't do shit. Why we give him so much money, who knows? And this game is over. Thanks for coming, YouTube. Lakers lost. It was once again another great performance against a top tier team, but once again we lose in overtime. And this one we could have won. Just in that last second, we kind of folded a little bit, and the peak performers were James Harden and Chris Paul with 68 points combined and 21 assists combined. 68 points and 21 assists between 2 players. Randall, you had a great game. If you wouldn't have fouled out, and if the Lakers would have won, you would have been MVP, but you can't compete with that. Thanks for coming, everybody. It's New Year's Eve. I gotta go. I'm gonna read you guys' comments now. Here we go. Come on, Lakers. Show the last 5 minutes. LOL, Timberlake suit. Bro, you are great at commentary and super funny. Keep it up, bro. I would wear it. LOL, you smell like a cow. I hoop Rockets win. Can you please show me Dudley? I think I can hear him scurrying around. Martha, Velasquez, that is another dog. That's Ludwig. Dudley is a dachshund, and he's I share him with my twin brother, and my twin brother now has Dudley. I have Ludwig, and Ludwig is a miniature schnauzer. So you are hearing a miniature schnauzer named Ludwig scurrying around. They took out Dang in the lineup because he doesn't fit the young system of the Lakers. Thanks for that information, Eldion. But at least he still gets paid. Well, you know what? At least he gets paid, but that doesn't help us. Maybe Toyota should be paying some of that. Zay Diggs, LOL. Pedro Montana, LOL. Jason Jefferson. People rock jerseys like that, dude. Ryan Basticong. I mean, it's hard for me to read the names. It slows me down. Ingram sure be shooting the last shot. Oh, Ingram should be shooting the last shot. Yeah, I mean, I could agree with that. I mean, Kuzma couldn't do it, but I've seen Ingram miss him too. Ingram should be given the ball in the clutch. He should have drived inside. Hey, thanks for the live. Show the game. My G, fuck all that. D'Antoni, previous Lakers coach, is Houston's coach. Oh, D'Antoni. I knew he looked familiar. You're a dork. Bring Kobe back. You know what? Why does he need so much money? Give him $3 million. Have him sit on the. Have him come off the bench till he's 60. How could it hurt? Let us watch the game. Fuck you, Muhammad. This guy is a G for streaming this. Thanks, Sebastian. Fuck off, Muhammad. You know, when people are defending you in chat, that must be good. I'm getting better at it. But honestly, doing this is way tougher than you would think. The first time I could only go 45 minutes. It's tough. But I'm getting better. Muhammad, you're a bitch. Kobe is the greatest of all time. Randall's in foul trouble. Lonzo is the GOAT. BBB, stay in yo lane. Martha Velasquez, Dudley, show me Dudley. I am so sorry, Martha. Do you want to see Ludwig? You know what? I'll show you Ludwig. If you're not here, then that's okay too. It's New Year's Eve, but I'm going to show you Ludwig. Martha, you are a long-time watcher. You're listening to this guy scurry around. That's Ludwig. And yeah, he runs around and barks. And he's just as cute as Dudley. Anyway, time to beat my dog. I subbed Popular AM. Thank you so much. Time to beat my dog. Man, thanks for the comments. 2OT, LOL, come on Lakers. Drink water. Yeah, I definitely need to drink water. That is the best. That's the best advice that anybody's ever given me when I'm doing this. Michael Julian, it seems simple, but you forget to do it. You know what? Thanks for that, Michael. Like seriously, out of anybody that's even my family members, drink more water because it is difficult in my mouth. How could I not think to do that? 2K suit. LOL, let's go Lakers. I'm still here. Where's Dudley? What's your New Year's resolution? New Year's resolution? I mean, you guys do seem to like these Lakers streams. But the thing is if you're doing this, everybody always says you got to be consistent. That's the one thing that they say. So, New Year's resolution for this, my YouTube thing, which honestly, like if you are an adult and you start yelling at the computer, the person you live with is going to ask some questions. So, you know, just doing this is weird enough. So, that being said, I'm going to try to get every single one of the Lakers games done. And you guys seem to like this. So, let's say that I just do this for a whole season. And I'll just see where I'm at. Nobody else has thought to do radio on YouTube for sports play-by-play. No one else is doing it. So, I think it's worth giving it at least the old college try. So, New Year's resolution, I'm going to try to do one of these every game. Not Lakers related. New Year's resolution, I need to wake up a little bit earlier and just do more stuff. I don't know. I think that I need to do stuff that benefits me more. Like, my life more. Like, I can read a lot. I mean, I read a bunch. I am a addicted reader. But people always say that's a good thing. No, not really. If you read a lot, it doesn't really help you out in the now. So I have to get better at doing things that help my life out in the now and leave that to something else. Anyway, doing YouTube, this is just a little weird. But in general, I need to do more stuff. Can Ludwig make a debut? At one point, he definitely will because we have to dog sit him. And he's so cute. Thanks. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for the comments. Glad you're here. And you know what? I've been going too long. I'm gonna end this. New Year's Eve, go have some fun. And you know what? I'll probably be on YouTube.